We are live. Welcome to Thru Podcast.
Double up. 3 or 4 times, I ain't telling no lies, I just run it up.
R.I.P.
Never
Nipsy
let a
Hussle,
hard
man.
time humble us. Double up. I ain't telling no lies, I just, I ain't telling no lies, I just
5, 4, 3, 2, that's time. I got to you that money, my dreams come true, my life in diamonds. Who knew? Who knew?
He knew, nigga.
Did he?
He did, man.
R.I.P. man.
Who's about to start singing that?
What's going on? What's going on? Thru Podcast.
Welcome back.
Welcome back from a slight little hiatus.
Yeah. We had
Welcome
some,
back.
What's hiatus?
had some
Like a little break.
A little break?
Okay.
we had some
that
technical
like real?
difficulties.
My nigga pulling out the vocab.
I know, right?
Is that like a real word?
You my
Hiatus?
dictionary, nigga.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
hiatus.
first?
Yeah.
Hiatus.
On mamas?
Nah.
Like the young cats on God?
What was that? What was that word that you told us to look up?
Fuck, I don't even know.
Radical.
Radical.
And
Radical.
what was
Yeah.
Why
Why
did you have
did
us
you-
look up?
It was just a random question. I just wanted to know what came to you guys' heads when I asked what radical.
What came to your head?
And why that word?
Why not?
No, you can't be one of those. Why not? I was like, oh fuck, this nigga's deep.
Yeah.
Fuck, no, it's because
There's nothing really deep about radical, is there?
there really is.
Radical.
Because in my opinion, in order for there to be change, you got to think radically. You know, and a lot of people see it as minorities thinking radical. They think it's bad. But if you look at radical in business, then it's a good thing. You got to cut people off. That's the radical decision in order for the company to move forward. But as soon as someone in the minority tries to be radical, tying themselves to a tree, for example, then it's considered dumb and, you know, it's not considered valid.
Okay.
So anyways, going back into it, I was thinking the other day and just my way of thinking, how can I express it? And I finally got down to a clothing brand and I'm going to end up calling it Radical Intellect. I was going to do Radical Thinking, but that's already taken. But I kind of like Radical Intellect a lot better. And pretty much it just represents who I am and the way I think and how much I progressed in all these years.
Okay.
I like that. I
I was gonna say, was it similar, like, you know, the subconscious mind and the conscious mind? Does it have to do kind of with that?
Not well, kind of, yeah. Just
'Cause
because
I know you were talking about the thinking and how, you know.
yeah, just the way you think and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Just because a lot of our thinking is subconscious. Like we don't really think about it. It's just a natural act that just happens. And I know somewhat about it because I was going to school for psychology, but then it started getting expensive. But all that mind stuff like really fascinates me and shit like that.
That's what's up, man. I like the word radical. I think I'm gonna use it in the job
No, you
interview.
can't use it. Nigga.
Nah, I can't use it.
I'm
I was like, I got that
branding
shit
it.
say it.
trademarked.
I trademark it. Now go ahead.
The dictionaries can't even use that shit, bro.
But yeah, look out.
It was like, fuck
Future
Webster.
brand called Radical Intellect by Ricky LLC. And yeah, man. Got some dope ideas.
I was just about to ask, like, what you got for logo in mind?
Yeah, like how's that R gonna
the
look?
brain?
Is the R gonna be capitalized?
No.
Oh shit.
Yeah, yes it is. Anyways, but I'm just thinking very simple fonts, some script. I'll probably draw it out myself.
Why not think radical fonts?
Hey.
Is there a font?
Hey,
Is
damn,
it a
DJ,
radical
you
font?
deep today, fool.
No, I'm sure there is, but I'd rather draw it out that way. It's mine, you
Yeah,
know.
it's
Someone
original.
can't just look it up and just type in the same thing.
Got to pay for
But
art.
the first drop I'm thinking is like Radical Intellect on the left chest hand side, and then on the back, the word "Stay Woke" with maybe 2 eyes or something similar to that. That's the idea that I in my head to drop us first.
Staying woke. Hell yeah.
Stay woke.
Hell yeah. Well, I want to apologize to all the fans and the people for last episode didn't go out so good.
And that was a good one, man.
Yeah, it was a good one.
They're all good ones.
apologize.
They're all good ones. They're all good ones.
Yeah. So let's give it a little recap. We spoke about the unfortunate passing of Nipsey. We had a special guest, Seabear. He spoke a lot about the gang lifestyle and the gang culture. You know, lots of knowledge in there.
Shout out to Seabear.
Yeah, shout out to Seabear. Apologize to Seabear. And yeah, it was a dope episode.
That
nonetheless.
was it.
Yeah.
I mean, as far as I can remember.
Good vibes. That was good
Yeah,
vibes.
it was dope vibes. It was dope. But speaking of Nipsey, his funeral sold out within quite a few minutes.
Yeah.
What'd you guys think about that? Like, you guys think
I'm not surprised, man.
Yeah.
15,000. That's
I didn't know that they were actually gonna have tickets for the public like that.
Me neither.
Do you think that there might be like two separate, like in a way, like one for just the immediate family and close friends, and then because you don't want
the court.
Where?
In the court, like they'll probably sit like the main people inside the court.
Yeah, like family
and then
court.
everybody else just around it has security all around. I would assume.
Bleachers.
I believe this is going to be for the fans, and then the family, friends, close friends are going to have their own private session.
Because imagine like if you being the family.
You don't
and
want,
even if you sit like right there, you're surrounded by the thousands and thousands of people behind you. It's gonna make you.
You don't want to be. You don't want to be mourning and have all these fans taking pictures and
with your iPhones
going
out.
live and all this shit.
But I think they know like a lot of fans want to. You know, they want to see that kind of.
Of course, yeah.
They want to.
Yeah, like there's a side where like, I get it. You're a fan. You want to show your love. You want to get it on camera. You want to share. But at the same time, I don't know how I would feel if I'm at my loved one's funeral and people are pulling out phones and taking flicks and shit. I don't know how I would feel about that.
They do it now though.
They might just have a policy. When you go to a game, you can't record and shit like that. Like the same shit.
Yeah.
No, it said on the flyer. I think that's like no phones, no pictures, no recording allowed. But like with all those amount of people, obviously someone's gonna.
Someone's gonna sneak.
There's gonna be shit that's gonna get leaked.
Yeah.
Regardless.
It's illegal to fucking record a movie at the theaters, but you see people posting it on their snaps all the time. Like whether it's a 1 minute clip, it's still gonna get on video.
People be like buying some pay-per-views and be streaming it on Skype or some shit like that.
Oh, that's true.
Periscope.
Yeah. So you gotta be careful for those.
When I first read it, I thought they were really selling the tickets, but I guess they just gave them out.
Oh shit! So is that why it's filled so quickly? Because they just gave them out?
It could be that, but I'm sure regardless.
Because in a way, it'll feel like they're profiting off his death.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, when I heard tickets, I was like, damn. I mean,
they might have merchandise there too, So that's a plus,
for sure. That's
I mean, if it's all for the family, and for their benefits, then
of course,
yeah, of course.
Nah, man, I don't think they gotta sell merchandise. That Crenshaw, his marathon clothing is through the roof right now. Everybody's buying so much shit. I just seen a video. 2 Chainz was in there this week or last week. And he was buying some merch, but the amount of shit that they had already packaged up, ready to ship out, was like took up damn near half the store. Like, so
I mean, no one has taken a minute. I ordered a hat.
I mean, that's what's up, but still, it sucks that it needs something tragic to happen for people to show like full support and stuff. Like that, like it's bad that it does that.
Yeah,
he for sure got new fans, new listeners.
Yeah.
I already got a friend who's a new listener. He was like, "Damn, bro," I remember you told me about this, about this artist, about this. He was like, even about this album, his last album. He's like, "I see what you were talking about now."
Well, what I don't like is those people that be like, "Oh, now you're a fan." Like, dude, doesn't matter when.
Nah, I don't want to hit the person with that. You know what I mean? Because
I hate when people do that.
They're taking the time to listen to him and actually see where he was coming from.
Because I'm sure some of those people that are right there mourning and just right there, some didn't listen to the music.
Yeah.
Some of them probably didn't even like the music, but they supported the person.
Hey man, there might have been someone who was loyal to his store, who just fucked with the store heavy, and then
That's why,
it could have been anywhere.
Of course,
It's not just music based.
And then everybody's saying, "Oh, why wasn't there no one with a gun?" He has felons working, people with crime records, people that can't really get a job easily like that. He has them working there. Yeah. You can't have guns around them.
Yeah.
There's people on parole and all that. I mean, obviously, you're not gonna put someone in a risk to go back to jail. So
exactly, yeah. But yeah,
it's just unfortunate.
What were they saying? Like the killer, they said that he's blaming. Do you guys think it's true, or he's just running with the little conspiracy theory that he's blaming the government or the LAPD told him to do it?
Obviously, if
there's
you go ahead,
conspiracy.
Obviously, if you go ahead and say that in the courthouse, what's the court gonna do? Oh, this guy's crazy.
You know what's the new one? You know what's the new one? I heard they were saying that the dude they arrested is not even the guy that actually killed him. There's a video where they show the picture of the one they got arrested and the dude that killed him or whatever.
Yeah.
And it looks like the same person, but the person's like, bro, it's not the same person. Don't let the government fool you. It's like, this is a conspiracy. Like, look, the guy that really killed him, he's still out there. Like, they grabbed someone. They have someone different there. Like,
so the guy that really killed him, they had like pictures of them side by side or what?
yeah,
Like,
they had it. To me, it still looked like the same person, but the person, what he was saying was that the hair was different, that the eyebrows were different.
Well,
like, he was trying to make a little like, nah, look, if you look at this and look at this, it's a different person.
Yeah,
but when I was looking at it, I was like, nah, you're just trying to start.
And if you think about it, supposedly he was in jail. So the dude, what was shitty?
Because I'm sure if it was like the fake person who, you know what I mean?
No, what
I'm
saying is that I think he was in jail because you know how like supposedly there's a picture Nipsey's with the group of all the 60s and supposedly he's there. I think that was like way long ago, obviously, and I think he got locked up. And obviously some people change when they go ahead and get locked up, depending on how long they get. Some come out fat, some come out buff, some come out average.
Yeah.
Even some come out looking older than before because they're just in there stressing. So I'm pretty sure there's a slight difference of how he looked, but
that's what I'm saying. Like I know it's the same person because if it wasn't, I'm pretty sure his own homies would have came out with like, that's not him, it's him. You feel me? And like they said, it's no mystery. They know who it was. So
yeah.
Yeah, how you guys feel about Kodak's comments on it?
Well,
or I don't even know what he actually said. Do you think you got a video of it? Think you can pull up a video of Kodak's comments on Nipsey Hussle's wife?
I think it was just like a little short live video.
Yeah,
I couldn't hear what he said. He said something.
He's just talking about Lauren London.
Yeah.
What he said is that
he's gonna give her a little bit of time, right?
Yeah, like, I'm gonna give her some time and like. Yo, he was like, "Oh, she a bad one," and he was like,
I mean, even if it's true, I mean, we all know she's bad, but I mean, you wouldn't. I mean,
you can't be ignorant and just go up on there and just talk your bullshit. Especially
if like Nipsey, if he fucked with him and he knows that, he fucked with his music. So it's like
Nipsey supported him. And
shit. Like why are you gonna start hella early with that shit?
Yeah, they're probably not gonna have the exact video of it, but they're probably like kind of broke it down. Like it's already like other like outlets already talked about it. I don't think the exact video's gonna be out on YouTube just like that. Yeah, it's gonna be just a bunch of people talking about it and what they think. Do you think, guys, it was taken out of context in any way?
Well, yeah.
How old is Kodak Black?
I don't think it was taken out of context. It's just the way that he said it, and it's too soon to say
that's
it.
What I'm saying.
I think that's mainly what it is.
Like he's not even buried. Like the funeral has, what I mean? It's not even.
It's just disrespectful, bro.
Yeah,
that's pretty much so disrespectful.
It's like a Jay-Z passing, and then niggas is already like, hey man, let's go with Beyonce. I mean, even if that is in our head, like, you're not just gonna, you feel me? You're just gonna
disrespectful to say it.
That wasn't even in my head. Like. Lauren wasn't even
not everybody's like you.
Like, yeah, she bad. Yeah, she's all that, this and that. But on some real shit, the only thing that
right there. Yeah, I think he got caught up in the homie talk, and he made the mistake by going live. Basically, dude.
But he's so stupid right here that he's always on live.
Dude, like, you gotta stop going on live.
He knows he's on live. He knows
always,
where his phone's at.
But that's what he's known for. Yeah. He's always doing stupid shit on live. He got caught last time he got arrested because he was on live smoking, and he had guns on live, and his daughter was in the room. So I get it, it's disrespectful, but what do you expect from a guy like this? You can't really just, everybody's taking it like, oh, I can't believe you said some shit. Well, fucking Kodak Black, what good has he really?
Yeah.
Not shit.
Right.
And I like this last album too. I mean, I'm not gonna say
I fuck with his music.
I'm not gonna say I won't listen to him again, but like once I heard that, I was kind of like, fuck, come on, bro. Like,
I fuck with his music, but I mean, what he said was foul. But I mean, we all got like those people who just straight, they don't give a fuck. They got no feelings, you know what I mean? They just say whatever the fuck. I'm like, oh, well, that fool's foul. But
plus, Florida fools are weirdos, bro.
Oh, they're not.
No comment.
Some niggas are weirdos.
There's quite a few. The zombie,
bro.
Some are weirdos.
Oh, no, it's just crazy. I just feel like it was too early to say it. You know, anybody else could have said it, and it's like just because there's so much going on now, that's why it started to go viral. But
And if Lauren wants to move on to another relationship, that's her time. That's her thing. That's her situation.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
for his defense, he did say he was gonna give her a year of crying.
Hey, and then on top of that, I didn't even know there was a trap museum like that. Like when I seen that,
it's T.I.'s.
I was
Oh yeah,
it's
T.I. removed Kodak from the trap museum.
Yeah, but I didn't even know there was a trap museum.
Yeah,
in the
T.I.
first place. So it's a museum of like
of trap music, of how it
paintings.
began. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Just the culture from the down south.
Do you think that's valid that he did that?
T.I.
Yeah.
I guess for the moment maybe, but I mean,
Yeah.
that depends if Kodak really
mean, but there's-
tributed to trap music like
it's not
that.
only just him getting off that. Like, there's radio stations in LA that are not even playing them no more.
Do you think that's gonna be forever or just momentarily?
I think momentarily.
Yeah, they're not gonna-
Probably.
depending how they feel.
Yeah, depending on
his reaction to this, I
Yeah.
said whether he apologizes or he acts cocky about
Well,
it.
he doesn't give a
I
fuck
think
about
that's
getting.
gonna.
He said
gonna
he
play a
already
role.
said he don't give a fuck about getting off the trap museum. He said
But
he,
anybody that's hurt's gonna say, "I don't give a fuck. That's not mine." You know,
Yeah.
people aren't gonna care.
Yeah.
but he's right
You
here
know?
like, I don't give a fuck. I didn't even let them put my shit up there.
It's not like he was getting any money from the museum.
True.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
if it didn't benefit his pockets, then
It was
he probably
just
doesn't
fans
care.
that put paintings up, and I'm pretty sure the fans or the artists that did the paintings got something out of T.I.
Probably not. So
You
I
never
think
know.
so. I mean,
so.
if they sell a painting, like it's like if you have a gallery,
Yeah, and I
you
think
own
they
the
sell the
gallery, but you
paintings
don't
there,
own
too.
all the paintings. You get a percentage out of the paintings that are
Yeah.
in there, if sold.
Or the items,
I don't
all
think
the
there's all-
sculptures and shit like
Because what it
that.
is it's not just paintings. Like they have sections where like, oh look, this is Jeezy's kitchen where he
Yeah.
used to whip up fucking dope at, and they have the whole kitchen setup right there.
Yeah, yeah.
So they got different shit like that, like cars and
Oh,
other
shit.
shit.
Where's
Okay.
this at in LA?
Atlanta.
I know.
It's Florida, Atlanta.
Oh shit! They took that thing off all
I'll be
the way
down
out
to
in
check it
Atlanta.
out.
Yeah.
That
Well,
shit sounds
yeah.
pretty
Oh, shit.
dope, to be honest.
I think it's wherever T.I. is
Wait,
from,
and it's
right?
owned. It's
That's
owned
why.
by Ti.
Yeah, it's owned by
exhibit.
T.I. His own little museum.
That would be dope.
I
What
heard
we
that
do
they
to
were
go?
like doing traveling ones. Like they would travel, like they pack everything up and go to a warehouse somewhere and set it up. I just don't know if they're still doing that or if it's just strictly.
It's been a
in
while
Atlanta.
now, huh? The trap museum been up for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
Yeah,
2
that's
Chainz.
what
I think
Yeah.
it started with T.I.'s story.
Yeah, start with T.I. and I think 2 Chainz has his section there. I believe.
2 Chainz, Young
What was
Thug,
2
like
Chainz
everybody
doing?
from the
2 Chainz
South.
was 2 Chainz trapping heavy like that, or he was
Well,
just selling tree?
Hell yeah.
Back then he was Titty Boy, right?
Yeah, titty
Titty
boy.
boy.
Titty Boy.
I don't know, man. He's also got a Harvard degree, so who knows?
I know that's why, but I think
That's how you
I
got
think he
through
was
school.
I think he was selling 500 ounces to the white boys in Harvard.
Could be. Whatever you gotta do, man.
Shit, I wouldn't be surprised.
Shit. But shout out to 2 Chainz, man. He's super smart.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
His last
True.
album was kind of whack.
Yeah, you didn't like it? I think DJ liked it, right? You liked it?
I liked it. Well, I
The-
mean, I
the
like
very last
I like
one?
the fact. I like the fact
Warriors
that
won.
he was actually not the whole thing was full trap. Like he was actually he was trying to actually express some messages on it. So
He was being versatile.
I like. Yeah, I'm not saying that's the best 2 Chainz I've heard because I was expecting to hear like the trap 2 Chainz we're used to hearing, and I think that the album he dropped there was just a lot of messages. He was talking about taxes and owning stuff, and I feel like he was trying to get on that Meek Mill Nipsey Hussle type of vibe with that one, and I think that's why a lot of artists like Meek Mills and Nipsey and were shouting that album out because they were all saying like, hey, like. Peep this album. Kind of like they were pretty much saying like, hey, like you guys should listen to what he wants to talk about.
Yeah, I
And
think-
he was talking about some real shit on there. So
Yeah, I think 2 Chainz just wants to be taken more serious, and so he got to get on.
I
the
mean,
more.
and he is
Serious.
taken serious.
Yeah, he is.
He has different outlets. With money. Like I love watching his most expensivest.
Yeah, that
the
shit's
show.
funny.
He has a lot of game. It's just people respect him for the trap
Yeah.
and.
I think that was
Yeah.
my problem, man. It's just like, I mean, I was feeling what he was saying. It's just those beats, they just weren't it, and it just didn't match. It just
didn't
wasn't
match
it
the
for
2
me, you know what I
Chainz.
mean? Like,
Yeah.
so I think I skipped through every track, bro. Like, usually there's one that I could even listen to, but none of those songs on that album made my playlist.
Damn.
The one before that was my shit, though.
Did you refund it? Did you
I
refund the
know,
album?
fuck no, I stream it. That's why I just streamed the shit.
Damn.
I'm fucked up.
Tidal, Spotify. Okay.
I think I'm gonna get on Tidal though. Just 'cause.
Yeah, man. Got to support
Can
the
you
goat.
get a refund? If you don't like the album and you buy it on iTunes, can you get a refund?
I don't
think I'll
know.
sell
Maybe
the vinyl.
if you delete it, it's just like too bad you paid for it.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Probably.
I already pay a monthly fee for iTunes,
Probably
so
not.
I have no idea.
I pay
I'm thinking
monthly.
about Tidal just to get those Jay-Z albums, man.
Hell yeah.
I be trying to
Yeah,
like
bro.
listen to certain shit, and I don't got none of like the physical CDs, and you can't find that shit nowhere.
Hey, bro, that's what I did. I got Tidal. First shit I streamed was all the hoes.
You can't find that shit on YouTube unless it's just
But
a
that's smart.
straight up fucking music video. Like,
It's smart though. You know what I mean? It's like, hey man, this is my shit. You want to listen to me, man? You gotta get on my shit. So that's what's up, man.
That's
Yeah.
what's up, Maggie.
That's what's up, man.
That's what's up. Anyways, shit. Moving on. How
That's dope.
is this smart or is this dumb? You were Uber driver. You pick some rich folk from his house. You know they're going out of state. You go back and rob the house. Is that smart or is that dumb?
I can't
If
hate
you
on
hold
this.
on. I was gonna say if you have a fake profile and a picture that hella looks like you,
But it's not you.
maybe.
Maybe.
That's true, yeah.
But if it's you, and obviously, you know what I mean, the company has your information, all that type of shit.
What if he just forgot to turn on? I mean,
I know. I was about to say that. What if he? What
he
if you
forgot
left
to
the
turn off
thing
his
on?
little Uber thing, so
Yeah.
they tracked him all the way back to the house.
Yeah.
Or there was probably cameras at the house.
that's what I'm
that's what I
saying.
was
How
gonna
did he
say.
get caught exactly? Did the alarm go off when cops show up, or was there cameras? Because I mean, if you find the address, all you gotta do is just switch a car and go there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like that's what I was thinking. I was like, dude, like it's a pretty smart plan, but the way he executed it wasn't smart. I think he should have like called the homie, be like, yo, I got this plan. Are you down? And then the guy would be, all right, I'll take my car there. We go over there.
Not even that. Just don't even be involved in it. Just have your homies go ahead and do that. You already
Disclaimer.
set it up.
Disclaimer: we are not professional thieves.
Professional
We're just
criminals.
brainstorming here.
We're just,
Just a disclaimer.
But I think did it say how he got caught?
he just got
It's
caught.
right here. It's right here.
Uber driver.
Well, what does it say, June?
So here, you sent the link. I thought you read them.
Ooh,
Ricky was right.
I told you guys.
He just said boom, 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 boom.
So he attempted to burglarize them.
Oh, this is in San Mateo.
He came back to exact, try to burglarize.
Security alarm went off.
Oh, security.
Yeah.
And they probably caught him on
Cops
camera.
showed up.
Yeah, they probably caught him.
Yeah, definitely.
So, damn.
yeah, that's stupid.
Switching to Lyft.
Switching to live.
I never.
Hey, bro, Lyft,
the same, right?
Lyft people look so like more like welcoming and nice compared to Ubers.
No,
Really?
So what?
No.
So what?
It's the same
Yeah,
shit.
it's the same shit.
Is it like a Target and Walmart?
Yeah, kind of thing, huh? I
would-
feel like
I would
Uber,
call Lyft is like the
bro.
It could be Target, but then again, it's cheaper, so it could be Walmart.
Hey, Target got some deals.
Walmart.
Yeah,
Let's call it Walmart. Uber is the Target.
Because like every time I get in an Uber, there's no music. The driver's hella quiet. There's no mints.
Bruh, the Uber.
I get inside a Lyft.
I was literally gonna bring it up.
Bring it up. Bring it up, DJ. Bring it up.
This nigga pulled up in like a bucket. It looked like he sold dope out of that motherfucker for like
And then
80 for like 30 years.
Whole back was full of shit.
In the Uber?
Yeah.
Like he had to scoot his shit out, like just scoot it over, bro.
Nah, it wasn't like stinky. You could tell this nigga had like 6 of those. You know those treat things?
Those
You know,
scented
those
shit.
little centers. He had like hella of those open. So maybe he was trying to like cover up for something.
Damn.
He was
But-
fat. He
Fucking
was
Jack in
hella
the Box
hairy.
smell.
He had long
He was
hair.
fat.
He was fat. Just to make it clear.
You're really observing his
Daniel
weight.
said he was fat. Just to make it clear.
You're really observing his stomach
And
while
then-
he's driving.
I don't
He was
know.
playing some country ass music, bro. Like
I
he didn't
can't
even give
stand
us
that.
a
Oh,
choice.
And he
my
just
God, bro.
and he looked kind of
Can't
nervous.
stand
Like he
that.
just
He
kept
did.
looking. He kept looking around.
He kept looking at Daniel.
He kept looking at the rear
He
view.
kept looking at little Ricky.
Oh,
Dude, my
fuck.
Ubers be lit.
He was
bro.
like, "Hey, put your hands where I could see him."
Nah, it was. That's like the grimiest Uber I've had. Oh,
I'm
I don't even fuck with Uber
Like,
man,
for real,
like
for real.
that.
The last Uber I had, I sat in the back, and before I even hop in the car, it was already nighttime. And you know where the visor is for the sun on the passenger seat? In front, there was like a whole LED light that had my name on there.
What the
What?
fuck?
And then
That's
I hop
scary.
in the back, He had massage chairs ready to go.
Oh, okay.
Fucking all types of different chargers.
Hell yeah.
Water. Nigga even turned around and was like, "Oh, let me turn it on for you, man." And I was like, the shit
He's
just
over
started
doing
massaging
hand
me. I
job.
was like,
He's
"Yo,
over doing hand job for you.
Here, you know what, bro? No, I got you, dude. You know what, dude? No, it's perfectly fine.
Hey,
they doing the most
that might
of
be
these
weird
5
here.
stars.
That might be weird here, but when I went to Vegas, almost every Uber has some shit popping. Like they
That's
have
true.
water
Hell
swishers, they
yeah.
got candy,
Yeah,
they got
yeah.
gum, they got drugs,
Wait,
they got
no.
everything.
And the
The
condoms.
Uber me and this nigga got she was just an old Hispanic lady.
Oh, DJ had a
Remember the Uber we
had
got
an
in Vegas last
encounter.
time?
No comments.
AKA hashtag
No
where's
comments.
Joel, but Joel
No
swears
comments.
to life that
No comments.
this lady was looking at Daniel's piece. For you
She was looking at the
nasty minded,
print.
that's his necklace on his, But
Yeah. Was she older lady?
Yeah.
Dude, like Joel thinks every chick is jocking. Like we walk by past a chick, like did you see the
nigga,
way
she looked to the
walked,
left, bro. She looked to the left. That means she wants me.
Dude, you see the way? Nah, bro, the window was right there, so she was looking at my reflection.
She was looking at my
That's what it'd be like. But yeah, but that's how I feel about Ubers. I feel like Ubers are just weird and quiet, and then Lyfts are just
Not all of them. There's some of
Wait,
them that are cool.
Is there
There's some that are cool.
requirements to upgrade to Lyft? Is that
Nah,
what you're saying?
Lyft is just another
It's just
the
app.
same
thing.
shit.
It's just a
Yeah.
different lane.
If you were Uber, what would you play?
I was a Lyft before.
Oh,
Dang.
what
So
were
what
you
did you
playing?
I played some smooth R&B.
You wouldn't let the
okay.
I
people
mean, I was
play
the
music?
neutral guy.
Little horny.
That was the
ass
neutral
motherfucker.
guy.
I was the
Yes.
neutral dude.
But then again, you see these drivers, it says Uber and Lyft right underneath it. So they
Yeah,
do
so-
both.
so
So it
some
They
doesn't
be
of
really-
them-
switching. They be switching.
Because
Yeah.
some of them are like dead sometimes, and it's like fuck, I'm gonna switch to Uber, see if it's popping here.
Yeah, because I heard Lyft is way more popping like around like college, like little
Yeah.
cities and shit.
Yeah, it's like
And
it's like a
Uber-
dope dealer. They go to another block to go so dope because their block is fucking dry.
Yeah, I did a lot of CSUMB and airports.
Okay,
So,
yeah.
yeah.
That's what it is.
Is
Yeah,
Lyft
basically.
more expensive though?
It's cheaper.
It's cheap.
Probably cheaper. Yeah.
Every time I've
So you're
looked for
saying it's cheaper and then the people are better? Supposedly.
Well, I never did Uber, so I can't really judge from that perspective.
I feel that people are just the same. It just depends on
Yeah.
your
The
look.
only
because
time I
I've
got
only
in an
had
Uber, I
one
was
bad
drunk as
Uber
shit.
trip.
And I barely get Uber, so it's like
yeah.
I get Ubers
No,
all the time.
except
For
that one
everybody
time.
out there, man, pay $20 to go out and have a good time. Oh, I guess 40 for a night instead of paying like $3,000 for your lawyer for getting a DUI,
Yeah.
plus $3,000 for getting your car out of the impound because you
Yeah.
got a 30-day hold.
Fuck that.
Yep.
Hit me
Plus
up. I'll
paying
pick
a
you up
special
for $40
insurance for 3 years where you
Yep.
can't miss a payment or you start again.
It's
Yep.
5.
5 years plus losing time at work so you could go to them dumb classes and
Yep.
still paying fees for that.
Yep.
And community
And-
service.
And
Yep.
community service. I've never gotten a DUI, but almost
I know
every, I know everything because 2 people around me got them, and that was my little, I guess my warning. Like you up next. So since then, I just
Not
Uber
me.
everywhere. People look at me weird. Like, why do you want to Uber? Like, bro, trust me.
Safe,
Uber,
bro.
Uber, nigga.
Because this $40 is way cheaper. than
This $40 is way
$10,000
cheaper, bro.
It's worth it. It's
I
worth
took an
it.
Uber to Santa Cruz, bro, because I want to go out in Santa Cruz.
How much was that? Like
That was
40?
50 bucks.
For Marina?
From Marina to Santa Cruz, 50 bucks. From Santa Cruz to Marina, 50 bucks.
so a little honey piece.
Yeah. But I mean, to me, it's worth it because I go out, have fun, and I don't have to worry about
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
You know?
You don't have to worry. You got a safe ride home. So yeah, so that was a good invention. Shout out to Uber, because
Shout out to Uber.
there's always been the taxi,
So now,
but taxi was
what do
always,
they do about people like this Uber driver?
Well, they do background checks. So
They do that
so
for sure,
this
yeah.
guy I doubt will ever be a Uber or a Lyft ever again.
Yeah.
I
What's
doubt
he gonna do now? He has a criminal record, most likely.
he's gonna have
Hey,
to.
Walmart takes felons.
And this shit been around for 10 years.
That's what's up.
What?
Uber?
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 Shit started in 2009.
What?
It started in
It's
Frisco.
not that old, bro. I remember
I
here there
believe
was
that.
like 2 Uber drivers when it first started.
Shit, dude.
So
That's
they're
crazy,
guap-
like-
so they're guapping up, huh?
Dude, like I thought that at first when I saw that I was like, all right, I guess you're in the gang. Okay.
I thought it was just a smiley
Damn
face
hater.
at first. Because remember, it had
I
like
thought it
the
was a
2
car
dots.
crew. Yeah, I thought
first.
it was a car crew. I'm like, all right, you guys in car crew. Relax.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my God! Here comes the
Here
Uber.
comes, here comes instinct.
Oh, digging up scars.
That's
Why you
fucked
did?
up.
Why you did?
Damn.
Hey, they still live in Fresno, bro. They'll come.
They just
No
left y'all though.
Special
Huh?
guest.
Huh?
They just left y'all though, huh?
Ooh.
Look.
No, that was
Tell him. Tell him, bro.
I'm
Nah,
cool with them.
He's
So-
cool with him, bro.
He left
Yeah.
them,
That's
bro.
all
They're
that
cool.
matters, nigga.
He left them, bro.
Is there still car crews
Yeah.
out and
Yeah.
about?
Yeah, they're out. It's just too cold to be out, I guess.
What's kind of like the goal for it? What's the goal?
Just ride.
Just
To
chilling,
be
bro.
honest, it's something
It's-
like you guys go out drinking with your friends. Some people go out riding bikes with their friends. Some people
Yeah.
go drive cars with their friends.
Yeah, and
Like I'm telling you, for no
and honestly,
reason, we used to drive around, bro, like
Yeah.
12, 20 cars deep. For no reason, just ride around.
Mm-hmm.
Just because we all liked our cars and shit like that.
Is everybody on the phone on speaker to connect it together?
That'd be
too.
dope though. But
Connected
no.
together. What's that app called?
Oh no.
There is an app. There is an app.
That you
Because we
play the
looked it
same
up.
shit off
Oh,
everybody's
shit.
phone,
You guys
right?
play, yeah.
Oh,
That was pretty
shit.
dope.
I think I remember that. I think some. Well, I don't know. Either they're making a phone call or they're like on three-way or something, or it was some app. So yeah.
But yeah, going back, it's just a click. Something you do with your friends.
It's just kicking
you know?
it with your friends.
We had hella fun though. I ain't
Helping
gonna
them,
lie.
helping out,
Yeah.
whatever you do. Hell
Yeah.
yeah, you have hella
That's just-
fun.
I remember the car meets.
Carmen's were pretty dope. You get to see just
Bro, the
Everybody's
adrenaline,
fun.
bro,
Yeah.
running down like fucking. Fuck, I'm
hell yeah, racing.
Fuck.
Going side
120
by
on the
side.
freeway, nigga. Zoom.
I remember the
That's
races.
crazy.
I remember
This
the
nigga will get adrenaline, and he won't even be driving.
Bro,
Yeah,
because
fuck
that's why
that.
you're stepping
I
on the
was
fake
not
brake.
adrenaline, bro. I was scared. Fuck
You're
that.
stepping on the fake brake, like
on the passenger
Real
side.
shit, and then there's no brake. Like fuck, man. Like all right, fuck it. I guess
I see this nigga grab onto the little fucking.
the oh shit handle.
Dude, the oh
Bruh.
shit handle, dude.
That's what
Remember-
people aren't used to it though.
Remember
that's
that?
real.
Was it that Mercedes with that old people with the old couple?
That nigga smoked you.
Nah, nigga, we were side by side.
What's going on?
He was in front of me.
What's going
He
on
did.
today?
He was in front.
Yeah.
Damn, you
Why
need
you
better
mad?
glasses.
I remember you raced like a red
Man.
car. It was a cool red car. I remember you raced, and we're in the back seat. I was scared.
He said I was scared.
I was scared.
Good times, good times. Like
Yeah.
anything, it just
The
comes and
most
goes. though.
funniest and best one was Dustin.
You raced him?
What? What?
Y'all were in the car, nigga.
Oh, he was scared, huh?
Yeah, I didn't race him. I just passed by him, but he was pedal to the metal.
Shit.
Y'all remember the face he made? He was just like, he was looking at us, bro. We were all in the whip.
Like, bro,
Was
I
this
gotta-
planned, or you just
We
happened
were
to
all
like,
chilling.
It just happened that. Like, I know
Yeah,
what
we
you're
were all
talking
chilling.
Was it one of those things where like, all right, you pulled up next to him, you tried to get his attention, and he just wasn't
he
looking?
was in
like,
his whip. He was in his whip. We were all
Yeah.
chilling, and I was in my whip. We all hopped in. I think he was dipping,
about.
right?
Yeah, I think he had did. Yeah,
And we all hopped in mine, and then he was going through the tunnel. And you know, when I used to fucking just smash through the tunnel, so when I passed him, I could tell he was trying to fucking
Yeah,
put
he
his
was trying to
shoulder-
gas it. He was trying to beat this fool.
damn.
His face expression was,
hella trying,
hilarious.
In that
nigga.
Jeep?
In that Jeep.
Dude. Fuck that.
He was
That's-
like, fuck, I just wasted all this gas.
right?
I'm like, nigga, you just wasted.
You just wasted
You
60
just
bucks.
wasted your whole month. Your whole month's allowance, bro.
He said, "I can't get this dub no more." Shit.
Fuck. Sorry, DJ.
Yeah. Sorry, DJ. Can I pay you next week? I promise.
I promise.
I promise. I'll answer your call this time.
That's just crazy.
Speaking of money,
Oh shit.
Speaking of money, nigga.
Hey, so
Tell us. Tell us.
what
nigga.
happened?
Tell
What
us.
do y'all think about? How would you guys pull a lick on an ATM if you guys would too?
Bro, you can. I mean, you can. I have no idea. I think I have a better chance. Like
does the money
getting
stay
the
in
Going
hard-
inside a bank.
Have you
yeah,
ever
not,
seen-
not a bank.
Going
Have
I
you
know
ever
people that
seen
drive their own
somebody
cars.
like opening it and putting money in it?
Yeah, I think I have
Yeah.
a better chance. Like, the people giving money to the bank. The other day I was by the bank and I
I know,
schemed
huh?
some shit. I was looking at it. Okay,
Yeah, huh?
it's 7:02. All right.
All right, 702, you write it
Said,
down.
all right, I got 2 minutes.
All right, they left the door open. Okay.
Okay, leave
That's
the
how
door.
y'all
You're
feel?
looking at
Y'all
all the
tend to be
cameras.
Like that?
But the camera's looking at you like, okay, we got Ricky.
We got Ricky.
Who loads
We follow
those?
Ricky.
Nah,
We
I'm
know.
pretty sure when they
We know who
pull
you are.
up, I think that automatically they're like putting cameras on and they're already.
I'm sure
Yeah,
where they're
body
driving
cams.
around, they have
Body
Yeah,
cameras.
and I'm
They got
pretty sure
people parked
the
around the
truck.
area.
Y'all talking about the bricks truck, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I'm
Was that
pretty
who
sure
loads
there's a
the
camera
ATM?
in the back.
yeah.
There's probably a camera inside.
But I
that's
mean,
all
it's
that shit.
like the people. Well, the way I saw the people were like they're like lost. Like I guess it's so calm that they don't mind if nothing ever happened. Like there's people that let the little thing open. They're chopping it up. They have the bag here, like on the ground and shit, waiting for the bank to open the door and shit. And I'm like, if I was somebody, I just run up with a ski mask, a taser, pick up the bag, and just take off.
Yeah.
Like it's
Like that?
It seemed that simple anyway. I know it's not that simple, but
That's some pain and gain shit.
you feel me? But I mean, these people are distracted. Like they're not even looking out. They're not the first of all, the money shouldn't be on the ground like the little bags and shit. You know.
Yeah.
But
Well, is it Brinks who loads up those ATMs?
I think there's different ones. No,
Because
this is
it-
at the bank. This is
All
at the
right,
bank.
Because I would be like, yo, if you work for this, let's just come up with a plan, and I'm pretend to rob you, and you just be like, oh, I froze up, and boom,
are-
I take that shit.
we are not
and you
criminals, okay, guys? We are not
Disclosure:
criminals.
we are not professional criminals.
Almost there.
This is all alleged.
But yeah, I guess there's a dude in Ireland that he stole a fucking what's that shit?
What's that shit?
What's that shit called?
What's that shit called?
Pull it up,
For
June.
construction?
Construction.
The
What it
tractor?
was called. Yeah, not like a.
It's called a shovel, right?
It's called a shovel. It's that big old shovel.
That big old
I
shovel.
think they call it a T-Rex, fool.
T-Rex.
Hey, I agree. Let's call it T-Rex.
It's a
All
digger.
right. It's a digger.
Hey, like,
Girl, way off.
hey, like, oh, like, what do you think you have to do in order to get that shit open? Like, bunch of bats.
Well, from the way it looked,
Yeah,
they destroyed the whole
digging
little
machine.
Yeah, you got
housing
destroyed the thing. Yeah. Fuck.
Yeah, so this nigga thought it would be a good idea to go ahead and steal a dig machine
It was right there.
from Ireland, and
Is it right there, huh?
yeah,
Look at it. Look at it.
Let's
Oh,
watch this. Real
That's
quick.
the one.
These use a digger.
I thought you
Damn.
guys were talking about the one where the dude was trying to grab it and taking us out of bus or some shit.
nah, I saw that
You know
one
what I'm talking
too.
about? Yeah.
But now look at this one.
This motherfucker. Okay.
This guy's crazy, dude. Where the fuck do you get that
Oh.
shit?
There's a construction site nearby.
I see what this motherfucker's trying to do.
Oh shit! So it's someone from the construction site.
No, he stole that shit.
found it.
I guess they took it from there.
found
But
it.
there's-
But isn't it keys?
I don't know. They hotwired it or
To
something.
be honest, right here at the wharf, I seen somebody take a tractor and just whip it around at the
What?
wharf. Yeah, when they
That's
were doing
funny.
the construction.
Because they either
Holy
this nigga
shit.
or they
Breaks
put
that
it like
shit
in a
down.
spot like by the seat.
Dude, holy shit!
So I mean, yeah, this will really fuck the whole shit
How
up.
many tries did he had to do before? Like, all right, I got this shit figured out.
Oh, he
There
got
you
it,
go.
he got it.
What? And he's
He
going? Is he
got
driving
it.
away?
He's loading it into
No,
the van.
no,
There's
he-
a van.
That looks.
a-
Hey, that looks easier than putting like $1 in
But
on
wait,
Denny's,
there's more.
you know, and trying to get that little.
Yeah, it does, right?
I feel I have a better chance of doing that shit.
For real. And look,
What
he
the
gets out. He said, "Okay, I can do it."
Okay, I got it. Let me just go back in.
There's more.
He said, "Okay for the snap." All right, cool.
Okay, let's run away.
Let me get the car around. Come on, honey, hurry up.
How much money do you think is in that ATM?
Depends
Who
if
knows,
if
dude?
they refilled
Well,
it.
it
or
looks
if
like
they
a
left
grimy
it.
ass little gas station.
I'm
So,
He said, "Get the Jeep."
Get the dolly.
Okay, now I see why you say it crashes the roof.
Yeah,
Niggas
so
are
look,
stupid.
look.
They didn't even bring a truck.
And he
Oh,
scoops it.
weak.
So this nigga either probably worked in construction or he just knew how to work the shit
He's
already.
gonna
yeah, hell yeah.
Cause he's doing
Come
a
on.
good ass job.
Oh fuck!
He said, "All right, it's not gonna break it. It's boom."
holy
Nigga
shit.
threw that shit.
Holy
And he stuffed
fuck.
it
Holy
down.
fuck!
What?
Holy fuck! Yeah.
These niggas is many.
Oh yeah, you know, just
Gone.
big
Niggas
ass
mobbing
hole.
around with the
And
big
look,
ass.
He's gonna
where
go
are
through
they?
the gate,
I know,
But wait,
right?
there's
He's
more.
gonna crash through that shit.
I
Nah,
don't
there's
know.
more.
He said there's more.
What the fuck?
Yeah, man, see all this.
Oh wait, he takes that shit back.
Oh my god!
Not to open up the gate.
Okay.
Yo, how do people not show up in time?
I don't know. Bro.
Damn.
Don't worry, I got it for you.
If you look at it, it only took like a minute to take that shit
Well,
out.
yeah. Look.
You know?
Well, I think it's going at full speed though. A little bit.
Well, dude, imagine the feeling of doing all this right now.
Oh, is it going for the camera? Oh, he's going for the camera?
Okay.
No, I think this is the other angle. Like, you know, he's digging out the thing right now. And the guy's just working with the truck.
He walks like little Ricky. Wait.
Oh,
So Ricky, what were
This
you
is why there
doing?
was no late nights yesterday.
Late
bro.
nights is a distraction.
Wait. That's why you didn't do it last night, right?
Hey, watch that van be that guy's only transportation. And he.
No, how do you explain that? Like, why is there a hole in the top of your
How do you
fucking
get
van?
that out of the roof of the car? First of all,
Imagine you about to clock in that gas station the next morning. You're like,
what the fuck?
You guys think all that work was worth it?
no.
It depends how much money's in the.
They
in the
say
thing.
like when they load up, an average machine can hold up to 200K, but they can't have no less than 10,000 in it. So it can either range from 10,000 to 200,000.
it's worth it.
Even if it's 10,000, you guys think all that was worth it?
You don't
I
think
think so.
All
Do you
that,
think-
yeah.
do you
I
think
mean,
there's
if
a
they didn't get
sensor?
caught-
Hey, is there like a sensor connected to that
All right,
shit?
think
There has
about
to
it.
be.
Think about it. If
There
you
has to
go
be.
ahead and pull that lick, and
You have to
you
break
don't
that
know whose car
motherfucker
that is
ASAP.
that they crushed, And if it's 2 people, you fuck around. Okay, we got 10,000, 5,000, 5,000. You can't get you. I mean, how you gonna fix your whip?
It's probably stolen. I don't think you use your own car to pull.
I'm pretty
a
sure they're
leg.
dumb enough to use their own vehicle.
I don't know. They seem pretty smart enough to do all that. Like,
I mean, depending how much money you feel.
they
I
had
think
a
there's
mask.
only one smart guy.
only one.
Who was it?
Ricky?
Huh?
Was it Ricky?
The
Was it
dude
Ricky?
working the machine. Because I'm
I'm
pretty sure that
pretty
guy was
sure
like,
the
just
one-
throw it
the
on
guy
the
just
roof.
watching.
It can hold. It'll hold.
No, that's just crazy though. But I think it'd be worth it. 200K. Like
Yeah,
run
if we
that
fuck
risk.
around and get 200K, 100K each, yeah, fuck yeah.
Even
And
that,
I'm
just
gone.
50K is
Even
good.
50K, I was about to say
Just
25
50,
each.
yeah,
something
that's
like
good. And it looked like it took him like what, like 5 minutes?
All of 3 minutes, maybe.
A little longer than that, like the whole process.
Well, yeah, the video was speeding up a little bit.
Yeah,
It could
it
have
was
been a
probably
good,
sped up.
Yeah,
good
it
4
could have
minutes.
been
4
a
or
I
while.
5
would say a
minutes.
good 5 minutes.
Yeah, good 5 minutes.
Be
probably.
sick as fuck if like they did all that as soon as they get in the car, all the cops show up. It's like fuck.
No, you know it'd be sick if they go ahead and they get to a stoplight and then a cop pulls up next to him just looking at their roof like, the fuck?
So yeah, the craziest shit happened. A fucking ATM machine just fell through my fucking roof, man. Like
Who would have thought?
it must be my lucky
Dude.
day. Like
Who knew?
Dude, like
Hey, finders keepers, bro. Finders keepers, bro.
totally don't know what a construction, a digger. Dude, I don't know what you're talking about, dude.
how to use that, bro. What are you talking about?
The clutch on the right and the left and the button.
They fuck around, get his license. He has a whole
it's like,
fucking.
Tigger, I've never even had a shovel, dude. Like, what are you talking about?
Dude. But do I imagine the feeling like once you're gonna like, all right, we're going with this. Like, and imagine the first second, like, we're doing this.
God.
Imagine like how would you feel like do my
Adrenaline is
adrenaline, palm sweaty,
Yeah.
or fucking super spooked.
Bro, I had
Eyes
anxiety
peeled.
for the
Nigga,
rest
no,
of the
if you're
month.
spook,
Like,
you're not pulling it off.
Yeah,
You're not
if you're
doing it.
spook-
You're not
if
doing
you're
it.
spookily.
You're not doing it.
It's
if
just
you're spook.
adrenaline that has to go through,
Yeah.
and then
It's
rush.
Either you get in that mode where like, all right, let's do this shit, or you're like, fuck.
You're just so like focused. You're focused like never before. You're like, oh shit. You're constantly thinking, oh shit, and like, come on.
Are you asking for a friend? Is that what's going on?
No, I'm just asking
Are you
like how would it be. I'm just asking for
He's like, I got some good intel today.
It's like it's like when you would walk to like the Target or the Macy's, the Mervyn's, and you'd be like, all right, the moment I walk in here, like I know I have to come up with shit.
Yeah.
You know what I
Or
mean?
like that feeling when
I
you're
never
walking
thought
away
that.
with some jeans
Yeah.
or some shit.
Well, I remember being hella young, striking it from the house all the way to the little shopping center, the little, you know, where
Like Sand
Kohl's
City?
is at.
Oh, Kohl's.
I was a man. If I strike it all the way over there,
I gotta come back with something.
yeah. There's no fucking shit. Never mind, fool. Like,
Never mind, I'm scared.
hell
Yeah.
nah, hell no. I had everything planned out. You know what I mean?
You just can't get things.
Disclaimer: we are not professional thieves.
Again, yeah.
And this is all a dream, by the way. Like,
is
yeah.
all
All a dream.
This is
Yeah,
all a
man.
dream. The way I unscrewed the ink thing on
the
the
fuck?
waist.
Like, what is Cole's?
What is Coles?
Oh, you talking about that kid named Cole?
But shit, bro,
Yeah.
why is Boosie sad? And why is Boosie getting in trouble, man?
Why is he mad?
Why
Hey,
is
I
he
didn't.
mad?
I don't know nothing about this. Can you guys
I don't
please?
either.
What's
Can you
going
guys
on with
elaborate?
Can you guys please
Boosie?
update
What's
me?
going on
'Cause
with
I
Boosie
like Boosie, man.
Badass?
Let's see from the video.
Let's see.
Is there a remote by there? You can turn on the TV.
Who's gonna get fucked? Who is
We
gonna
do
get
not promote
fucked?
the use of drugs or tobacco products.
Yeah,
fuck,
smoke
dude?
weed, bro. What you talking about? Weed ain't no drug.
This person got a Android.
Drug, you gotta do some chemistry, mix it up. You know, put a baking soda pie. I don't know the recipe and shit, but
It's the wrong video.
Probably wrong video. He was arguing with the fan, but I guess he's mad that his album didn't do so good. It only sold 300 copies.
and
Wait,
then
I mean,
by that you mean like hard CD?
I think
Yeah.
he was also
Well,
mad
maybe
at.
Okay.
Physical or stream?
Physical.
Physical. Well,
Because his
I-
complaint was everybody's streaming my shit, but I'm not getting the amount of money that I should off streams that I would if everybody
cop the physical.
copped the physical. I don't think that one's it either.
I think he was also mad because I don't know if y'all heard he recently got arrested with a former NFL player.
For real?
Yeah, they're rolling around and they have some waves of vape, and I guess Boosie was driving around all recklessly and shit. And what's it called? You know, they pulled them over. Car smelled like weed and shit, so they took them in. And they found a gun too.
Yeah,
they found a gun.
I was about to say like, yep, it had to be a gun.
Yeah, they found a gun.
Because if it would have just been just weed, it was all right.
Yeah, and I think he's mad at the news because they got his name wrong. They're calling him Boosie.
Oh,
yeah,
Bootsy.
Boosie. Yeah,
that's his name.
Like, no, Bootsy. Like I don't
Bootsy?
know. I don't know. This nigga. This nigga felt like Birdman. Like put some respect on his name, type of shit. So
your name's Boosie, bro. Like, what are you talking about?
Whoa, your name's Birdman, bro. What the fuck you talking? What the fuck was he talking? Put some respect on his name. But nah.
I have a fool tomorrow. But if you ain't support Badass 3.5, can you please exit my live?
I don't know. But
that's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking. If you get
just mad because of that, and they're saying that all his concerts, there's a bunch of like shootings and shit going around. So obviously that fucks with his money. People don't. There's shootings at a concert. I don't want to go.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
But there's no shootings at concerts of Boots. He's like, no, not really. Shit pops off like that. Obviously at a concert there's gonna be a fight or two if there's a mosh pit.
I mean, there is reports of the shootings at the concert.
That was false. Supposedly, Boosie wasn't there. Is what he said.
He wasn't there. Doesn't mean it didn't happen though. Like it's still like
but if it's a concert, the artist is not there.
I think at the end it's still gonna affect his name. Like it could be like, dude, it's two people fighting.
You drew out this crowd to this concert.
Yeah, you draw this crowd. It's linked to you. You're the name. But that's just how it is. I disagree too, but that's just how it is. Like when something happens on their show, it's gonna be linked to them, even though he has nothing to do with what goes down. It's gonna be linked to him.
Why? Yeah, and then
because it's his show.
Just because it's his show.
It's just a celebrity.
He brought all those people out there. Yeah. Although it's not, he didn't. Whatever conflict may have happened, you know what I mean. It's not his fault. Regardless of that, it's still gonna be linked to his name. You know what I mean? And,
it's like
and he's not gonna get like no criminal charges, but the news is still gonna be like, oh, this happened at so and so's concert, even if he wasn't there.
They're just pinning his name on it, so for clickbait and like because it's not gonna make the news if they say the two people who got in a fight name. They're like, okay, who are they? They're like, fight gone wrong or something gone wrong at Boosie's concert.
It's like when Mozzie was coming up, of a good, dope artist or whatever. A lot of his shows, there's a lot of fights, stabbings and shootings, and
they're gonna link it to.
And so everyone would always be like, "Man, y'all got to be careful when y'all guys go to a Mozzie concert because you already know there's about to be a shooting. There's gonna be.
It's not him necessarily that's dangerous, but it's just
the crowd.
He brings out different hoods, and so you go in there and
different environment, different energy,
and you don't know all the type of shit that everybody's off.
And the shit Mozzie was
sipping,
and when Mozzie was coming up, his grimy street raps, it's like, oh shit, okay.
It puts you in that mood.
So when you bring those motherfuckers that don't give a fuck, you feel me? Like they're already thinking, you know what I mean? They're baby Mozzies trying to do it. So they might be like, oh hell yeah, there's a shooting here. Like he's gonna be like, hell yeah, you know what I'm saying? There's shootings. Like
when you guys go to a show, you guys feel like there's certain people that's out there looking for a fight or looking for something.
Anywhere you go.
Yeah,
anywhere go. You walk down the street and there's someone like, man, I hope someone bumps into me today because I had a shitty day, so I can't wait to unleash my anger on someone.
Just like there's horny ass niggas on every club.
Dude, like
there has to be one. There has to be certain motherfuckers are just ready to start.
I've been having plans with like people, and then they're just like, dude, you know what? Ooh, someone tries to mess with me, man. Oh man, someone steps on my shoes, man. Yo, someone bumps my shoulder.
Oh no, someone steps on your shoes and they deserve it.
Yeah.
Okay. Especially if they're new.
That's not nice. Why would you wear new shoes to an event like that?
Yeah.
Well, shit, people just trying to stunt. Yeah. I mean,
but like,
I get it. I don't take my shoes.
Come on, you go into a crowded area.
Yeah.
Someone's bound to step on your shoes. Why would you wear?
But I mean, still.
I mean, if you got the little VIP area, then by all means, like go ahead.
The worst was taking new kicks to the fairgrounds.
Oh yeah,
that's dumb. That's
where you
fuck
fucked
the
up.
Fairgrounds. You take new kicks to the club, bro. The bottom of the shit is sticky and black as fuck by the time you get back home.
It's wet, full of alcohol, water,
sticky, sweat. Yeah,
sticky black. You know
Come.
Pussy, vagina, sweat.
You got a dirty tampon hanging on the side.
Or even worse, if there's no tampon, she'd be like, fuck, I just started. That shit already leaking down her leg.
Dude,
You
man.
got a stain on your brand new white kicks.
Oh, y'all nasty.
Bro, I feel bad for like women that like have their periods out of nowhere and they're like, oh shit, I'm unprepared.
Yeah,
Y'all-
definitely.
I mean, imagine that, dude. Like that's like
I
shitting
don't
your
think
pants.
so. I think every woman has a little periods like repeatedly, like the
Dude,
same
but
around
it's
the
never-
same
it's never
time.
You
too
should
crazy.
feel bad for us when we wake up and we don't want to have a boner, and we happen to.
Wait, I don't-
But you feel bad for them.
Do it
Well,
again.
they're
Say it
bleeding.
again. Say it again. Let them clarify.
This is like a
Wait, let DJ clarify. Hold on. Say it again.
Now you know when you gotta get up hella quick and you gotta do something. And you're like, oh fuck,
But you got a boner.
but I gotta hide it.
but you gotta whack it off first.
So that's why you carry. So you gotta carry an apron around with you, bro.
So, someone's knocking at the door. Fuck. shit.
DJ's like, Mickey, pass me the sock. Pass me the sock.
Now, have y'all seen that video where like it's a house party and the girl's on top of the dude making out and he's playing with her coochie and next thing everybody's like, yeah, get that shit, and he pulls the shit out and his hand is bloody as fuck.
blood, bro.
He's so fucked up he doesn't even really know what's going on, bro.
And the girl realizes.
The girl does this. Put your hand down. Come on.
Put your
like,
hand down. You're embarrassing yourself, dude. I saw this video. It was like a chick's birthday, and then like some guy like carries her, and she's like sitting around on his shoulders, and then like when she gets off, the tampon is just on the back of his head.
Oh, that was fake though.
pad,
You know that was fake though, right?
It was fake?
Yeah. At first, I thought it was so real. I watched it back 4 times, bro.
Yeah, to be
And
fake.
she had it in her hand. And she like,
Oh, so it was just like a prank.
yeah, and then I went on their pages and they're comedians. So I mean, but I had to find out if it was real because to me the sticky side is it's not on the outside, it's on the inside. You know what I mean? So I know, damn, I killed it. Never mind, it's real, fool. That shit's real.
Thanks, Ronnie.
That shit really happened.
Okay.
It's real. Santa Claus is real. Unicorns are real.
No, Santa
Nah.
Claus is real.
Yeah, you're Santa.
Alright, what's next?
Keep growing
Alright,
that beard.
so back
man.
to the Boosie. We don't know what's going on about his sales.
We don't know what's going on
He's
with his
not-
sales.
I still fuck with Boosie. So
Yeah,
I
fuck
fuck
with
with
Boosie.
Boosie. I don't know why
That nigga
Boosie's
is.
man. I mean, if it's only 300 on the CDs, why be so mad about it? We're not in the area anymore. You should be focusing more on the streams. If anything, that's what I would be focused on more.
Yeah,
it's like making the streams,
I just think he's probably
CDs,
upset.
vinyls.
I just think he's probably just upset about
Yeah.
this one. But then again, like I don't think it's because of him. I think it's just because of what's going on right now. With right now it's kind of a bad time to start trying to drop music with
Maybe.
especially with this Nipsey Hussle thing that's going on.
Yeah, I mean, everyone's gearing up for the summer right now, and then that Nipsey loss is kind of like felt like.
Well, yeah. Well, imagine.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, right after Nipsey's death, I mean, what rappers were really dropping shit, and if they did drop shit, it wasn't really getting heard.
it wasn't
because
getting. Yeah,
Right
Well,
now, it's not that time for that.
his argument was like, yo, I have this certain amount of views on live and you guys check in all the time and I see how many people are watching me on live, but not this same amount of people can go ahead and spend $10 on a CD is what he's saying. You guys go ahead and watch me all the time for free on my live, but you saying people don't got the $10 to go ahead and spend on my CD
Bruh.
is what he was saying.
Where do you go buy a CD nowadays?
No, you know what I was thinking.
iTunes. That's iTunes.
Hey,
Really. You just buy
what
it
I
on
was
iTunes.
thinking-
iTunes,
Look,
Apple
I don't look-
Music.
I mean, you buy it, but
But you're talking
we're
about
talking about
physical.
hard copies, right? That's what
That's
he's mad
that's
about.
basically a
Nowhere
physical
anymore.
now. If you go ahead and go on Apple, spend $10 on the whole album.
He might be a character on live, and that's probably the reason why he has a lot of people tapping in them there. You know, he might just have fans like,
Yeah.
oh, dude, I love every time he goes on live. This nigga's doing stupid shit.
Yeah.
Ooh, ooh.
It's kind of like
But
a Freddie
he's
Gibbs.
not really doing stupid shit,
You know what I'm
so-
saying? So like, I have no idea because I don't go on his lives, but I fuck with his music. So
I don't
Yeah.
really fuck with lives.
He just be talking regular street nigga
Regular
shit.
shit.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
regular late nights with Ricky type of shit.
No, I'm on some positivity shit, man.
Hey,
I'm not on
Hey,
the
but
hate
like
shit.
even if you had like only 300, that 300 is like his hardcore fans. Like they want to get that booklet, They want to get that little special shit that comes with the CD
crack open that
packaging. You know what I mean?
case.
Yeah.
Like it's always going to be lower than the streams because the streams is always going to be like the main one, the little lower CDs, and what's even lower, the vinyls. Because there's
Yeah.
only a few people that really collect vinyls nowadays, and shit, even cassette tapes is probably even lower.
I was like,
I don't even
cassette
think
tapes.
people
I mean,
Yeah,
I don't,
cassettes
yeah,
over, bro.
I doubt that too.
I still
but
got some
think-
cassettes.
yeah,
Yeah,
so
but
you-
the thing is,
classic
DJ
shit.
got collections.
you can't listen to CDs anywhere no more.
Yeah, but you're probably one of those few numbers of the people that have those cassettes of
Unless
that.
your car-
Hey,
that
you know who
artist.
recently dropped cassettes
New
was
cars don't even come with CD players anymore.
HD.
Your car does?
HD from
Yeah, my car's not
HD
new, though.
Bareface from Oakland. He dropped the album and he dropped a certain amount of limited cassettes.
Yeah,
As
and,
well.
and,
Did you buy one?
yeah, and,
No,
and
no, I
of
didn't
course,
buy one.
and of course, it's going to be limited because
Yeah,
not
exactly.
not everybody
He knows
has
not a
that
lot of
access.
people are gonna
For
What's that?
nostalgia.
What's
So,
that
yeah.
artist that you listen to from New York? Young Y?
Young Y?
He selling
YO?
cassettes? Yeah, YO?
Yeah, but he just because I mean, he's a real like dig in the crates type of guy. He
Yeah,
goes to
he
buys
goes hard.
records every day. You know what I mean? But
Mhm.
it's more for a nostalgic effect for them to be like, hey, you know what I mean? Like, I know you probably don't have anything to listen to, but you probably have somewhere, or you appreciate music this much that you'll go ahead and display this somewhere. Like people buy records, but they don't have a record player, but you see their wall be full of records and shit. So
the whole wall.
I got one
full of-
record
yeah.
on my wall, man. RP the jacket, man.
Yeah.
And it was one of those out of 100 made.
Yeah, you see?
So,
We got in
yeah.
Santa Cruz, right?
Yes.
Hey man, Santa Cruz got some dope vinyls.
Yeah.
You got some dope vinyl shops.
But I was just saying,
they
like with
do.
CDs, like people don't have anywhere to play a CD anymore. Like DJ, what year is your car?
I was sad, man. 2015.
Oh, see, and that shit, no, his shit don't have a CD
No
player.
CD thing on there.
Yeah, I don't got it. Mine's 15. I got a CD.
So do I, but anything like
some.
16 and up, like it's just becoming so digital. Like, oh, it doesn't come with a CD player, but we'll give you these 3 months free of Sirius XM radio. That's what it is now. It's all this digital shit.
Sirius.
I think it
Bluetooth.
comes down to like you
Yeah,
just
bitch, give me 3
USB
years.
ports and like aux ports
Yeah.
where you don't need CDs. Like everybody has their music on their
I
phone.
mean,
That's
you-
what I'm saying.
you
Like
could
a
get it-
physical
you could
copy
get it
nowadays
customized where
is
you could get that,
iTunes and
but-
Apple Music. That's what I'm saying. Physical copies is now just copying the whole album on your phone.
You could buy that, the little thing. I forgot what it's called.
my Audi's 2004 and it still takes CDs and cassettes.
That's what's up.
I feel like it's always good, man. It's always like different quality too. Like I feel I could feel the difference with the Bluetooth and the aux and the CD.
For sure.
Yeah. So, hey man, don't be just because something's old doesn't mean it don't work. You know what I mean?
No, and I love
And you
CDs.
gotta stay out of trouble, man. Boosie gotta stay out of trouble.
When I would caught the DJ Fresh Tonight shows, I don't know, for some reason the quality of those CDs, like on the system, like in the car or like in the house, is just
Right,
It
more
sounds
clear,
way
yeah.
better. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's because it was CD or what the fuck it was, but
And you would play those same songs on your phone, like off your phone, and it just
no,
sounds
I would
different,
play.
or-
No. I wouldn't have them on my phone. I'd have. Oh yeah, what if I would have played it like from
Yeah.
YouTube or the phone? Is just the bass wasn't kicking the same way.
And plus, sometimes you gotta switch the aux cord. You gotta move it. The Bluetooth connection is bad. So yeah,
Yeah, but I mean, at least songs don't scratch up. I guess you could say.
yeah. As long as no
From
gets
downloads.
scratched up and all that. That's absolutely right. Moving on. Shit, man. Late great rapper Woodie. Recently, a few months ago, I think, had his tombstone stolen.
Oh shit, for real?
Yeah,
Who
this
said
was
that?
some
Who
late
knows?
news.
How do you guys know?
Well, I was chilling with my homie Chewbox,
It was on the news.
and
Oh shit, for real.
yeah, we're playing with.
Seaway.
He was playing some Woodie, and I think he came across like an article, and he's like, "Oh shit, his tombstone got stolen."
It disappeared.
Yeah, it disappeared.
Was it the
supposedly.
Can we see the
Tombstone?
picture of the plaque, June, please?
Or was it just
There
a
it is, right
picture
there, right
of
there.
this?
Yeah.
No, the whole.
The whole tombstone?
I think they stole the whole one.
I thought they just took the picture.
Wait, so that's the picture of it stolen, or that's the picture of how it looked?
That's how it looks. So that's the one they stole, I think.
I think yeah.
So
that's-
both.
I forgot like the details of it, but they just they stole
They
it.
said his remains weren't in there, but it was like he said it in the song to bury him there. So I guess they
Yeah.
just put a plaque there. And it's probably been there for years, but probably someone has it on the wall right now.
Yeah, huh? But my thing is like, aren't those things heavy? Like there had to be like two people carrying it out, huh? If it
Yeah.
depending on
It
the
depends
size
how
of it.
big it is.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's just a plaque, it's pretty thin. You know?
Yeah, this happened a year ago.
Can you go up? Oh, this is hello.
It happened a year ago, you said?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, and I recently found out about this like a few days ago.
Oh, I thought this was
Late
like
news.
this week.
Fuck.
Nah, bro.
Moving on.
late news.
Moving on.
They haven't found
Well,
it.
fuck it, it's new. It's
probably
new to
replaced
us.
it.
Yeah, it's still news to us and probably to some other
no
people.
idea. Probably replace it. Antioch. Is that where?
100% surprised.
Yeah, bro.
Well, if we hear the news, if it got back to there or to anyone, we will keep you
We'll
guys
bring it up,
updated.
Yeah.
Is that where Anderson .Paak is from? Antioch?
Yeah.
Antioch, California, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
And Mad
Well,
Lib.
I don't know. Say.
Yeah. But Chewbox wasn't he like a very successful rapper? Like, why was his tombstone so small? And I was thinking like, well,
I was thinking the same way about Mac Dre's.
yeah, I was like, well, back in the day, I think rappers was just so hyped up and ready to sign with any deal. Like they probably didn't know, they probably didn't own their masters, probably didn't own their rights, and probably didn't make not much money off the label.
Well, there's probably only a
That's
certain amount
understandable.
of room for them to put a certain amount of size of a.
And back then, I feel like rappers weren't thinking that way. They were just wanted to sign the dotted line without reading anything.
I think he owned his own label.
He owned his own?
Yeah.
He got signed to one.
He owned East Coco Records, I think.
Yeah, I think that was his, or he was part of it.
Yeah, him and Tone, right?
Yeah, he put.
No, I think Big Tone had his own. I think he had his own label, and then Woodie started the little Northern Exposure shit, where he was bringing different artists and putting it into like compilations and getting everybody heard from his area.
Yeah, this is an old school interview. I don't know if you could play if you want.
Only if you want.
Where's the volume?
This is like an old school.
Come back on your hand your ass, laughing your ass off. You're watching the music. But right now, shit real. I see you ain't buy the album.
Hold on.
June, that's you, dude.
Hold
is that
on.
you, June?
Hold on.
Oh, what happened? That's part 2. What's going on, June?
It's Woody badass, bro.
What's up, Woody? You know, so I kept asking my name. I figured there's no need to change my name. You know, I've been putting out demo tapes.
Look how old school this shit is. Brick
She
wall,
got the music in the background.
music in the background, no microphones. He has a mullet.
The mullet cut.
I think that's a Mongolian.
Mongolian.
Yeah, I do actually, but that's not gonna stop me because I've been putting too many blood, sweat, and tears in this for too many years. You know, something little like that isn't gonna just put a halt in my program.
Pay attention how less flashy people were back in the day. You know, he has a ring or two, no big chain, nothing like that.
Nothing crazy. No cereal box.
Little cross.
No Gucci.
No Gucci.
People who go and buy the tape, listen to the tape. These are real events that happen. I'm talking about real people.
I wonder if that's a FUBU jersey. Jerseys were was a thing back then.
When it had it past the elbow to be cool.
Yeah.
This is my side of, you know, this is how I perceive this, how I say it.
Because he knows.
Hey, Woody was
Because he knows.
He knows.
Hey, June still dresses like that, huh? You do?
What?
Kind of tighten it up.
Right now, Color 29 from the Woody's tape. Y'all can
Look, she's showing a cassette.
Color 29.
The tape, boy.
Got the cassette.
That's crazy, man.
Hey, do you guys know what happened to him?
There's a
know-
conspiracy, right? His
No,
death
who,
wasn't.
Woody?
No, I've
No, he
heard
killed
he-
himself. He killed it was suicide.
Yeah.
If you listen to a
But-
lot of his raps, he was talking a lot
of
about
suicide.
depression, being suicidal.
Yeah,
and,
a lot of mental health.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, mental. mental. Oh, I said metal. Oh, I meant mental.
His
Well, I mean,
his
if he
wife
actually-
or baby mama died, and then he just couldn't
Couldn't
deal
fathom
with it.
Yeah.
That's real love, man.
What
Yeah,
about the
then-
kid?
Nothing you don't see nowadays, man.
And then if like you,
The kid passed
and
away.
if he actually
Uh-huh.
did or
I
went
don't-
through
did
what
he-
he rapped
he have
about,
kids?
I don't think he had.
I don't think so.
I remember he would rap about wanting to have a kid, or if he would ever live to
he
have a
wanted
kid.
an army, yeah. But
I mean, he had
he
a
wanted an
dog.
army of kids.
He had a
He had a
dog.
dope ass dog though.
I'm not
Yeah.
gonna finish him, man.
No, I'm trying to think. Fuck, I got lost.
Sorry, you
About his
just
death?
kept looking
or,
at me.
or you're talking about like, did he live what he rapped through or something like
Yeah,
that?
yeah. If he actually like lived what he rapped through, because I don't know if y'all heard Northern Cali Killer. That shit's crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
That shit's mainly what he rapped about, and then if that shit actually went through, I could see some PTSD going on through there. You
Yeah.
feel me? So I don't know. There could be some depression, PTSD, and just grief that could
Yeah.
take somebody's life.
For real, dude. I feel like most of them suffer. Like they really live through that shit. I feel like most of them do suffer from some type of PTSD or
I could believe it though, because
type
back
of
in the day
nightmare, yeah.
there was less surveillance law, so people could probably get away with doing like crazier shit.
Yeah.
and there was like less care for mental health. Like people like if something was going on with them mentally, they didn't really do much for help. They just
Yeah.
kind of dealt with it and
I say, how can you help someone that doesn't ask for help?
yeah, for real.
No?
Yeah, they just
How are
didn't
people
ask for help.
supposed to
Yeah,
know? You're supposed to hold this little hardcore
Right.
gangster image.
yeah.
You're like, I need help because I'm in depression. Like,
Yeah.
How does that even look?
For them,
Well,
that
if someone never gets help, and then they said like, oh well, like his baby moms or his wife or his girl died, that's only gonna draw him deeper into like, fuck man, why am I here? Like, and,
Yeah, this is gonna
and that
question
was the
yourself.
only one that made me feel good in any way. Like, fuck it, I'm gonna end it myself.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If they don't ask for help, what can you do?
People don't know how to ask for help, though. I mean,
Yeah, they don't. And I feel like back then for them, that was the norm. They probably feel like, oh, I'm supposed to feel like this. This is the lifestyle I chose. I'm supposed to feel like this.
or growing up in certain households, I'd be like, what? Like help? Wait, you don't need help. There's nothing wrong with you.
Yeah,
like,
therapy.
What the hell?
Yeah.
You think I'm gonna waste money on that? What the hell? You just tripping? Like
That's what I'm saying. The image they try to portray, you know.
Yeah, because they wanted to portray that image.
Yeah.
They thought if they asked for help, it would make them look weak.
Yeah.
But yeah. But luckily, we're in the
R.I.P. Woodie though.
Yeah, R.I.P. Woodie. Yeah, but luckily we're in the
Return his tombstone, please.
we're at a time where asking for help is, you know what I mean, it's a good thing. It's okay to ask for help.
It really is.
It's okay to ask for help, everybody.
Yeah. The R.I.P.
Well, shit, we're getting into local news.
Get into some local 831 news. Carmel.
Y'all remember that teen DUI crashing that she went heads on? And
I actually don't.
no,
Refresh us,
her
please.
friend died.
Refresh is running.
To keep it real.
Refresh us.
So I forgot what road actually, but you know, she was they're driving, drinking and driving and shit, and she went heads on. She went on the other lane and heads on to the other car on the opposite side, and her friend died. So I don't know if she's getting manslaughter.
nah, she didn't.
No, it's
She
just
pleaded no contest to vehicle manslaughter, which technically that's what it is. That's what
Yeah.
happened. Fuck, I forgot what they charged her with, but it's the one right below that.
Down?
So she's gonna do, I think, either 2 years.
yeah, they're giving it 2 years.
She'll probably.
6 days. What does it say?
Are you gonna read it, June, or?
You want me to scroll back?
She hasn't been sentenced yet. She's gonna be sentenced in May 8th, I think it said.
What do you want to know?
Everything.
I want to know everything. A Carmel Valley teen pleaded guilty to crashing her car while driving drunk, killing her passenger, and injuring another driver.
Is it no
The
way?
incident happened on July 12th, 2018.
Oh shit. Okay. So it was last year.
Mm-hmm.
The driver, Margaret McNally, 18, was driving with Annabelle Vanderbroek.
What
Broke
kind of last name
when
is
she
that?
crashed head on into another car on
rest in
Carmel
peace.
Valley Road.
Yeah.
Vanderbroek died from her
Sorry. I
injuries
feel
6
so
days
bad.
after the crash.
I feel so bad.
Sarah Coleman, the driver of the other vehicle, sustained numerous serious injuries. While California Highway Patrol officers were investigating the collision, they noticed that McNally showed objective signs of intoxication. She agreed to a blood test, which established she had a 0.11 blood alcohol level 3 hours after the
bad.
collision.
Oh shit.
McNally's blood alcohol level would have been as high as a 0.17 at the time of the collision, 2 times the legal limit, the Monterey County Attorney's Office said in a written statement. McNally will be sentenced to 4 years in prison on May 28th.
Oh, she's doing prison time because she's 17.
Yeah, she's 18.
18.
She was
Oh.
18 when it happened.
I was
So
gonna
she's
ask for the
19
picture
now.
of her, but
No.
if she's that young, they're not gonna.
Damn, when I got my DUI, my shit was 2.1.
2.1.
Did they post your pictures?
But she's underage.
You can find
anyways.
it.
Find your pictures.
No, that's
No,
crazy.
you,
So
no,
do
yeah,
you
that's
guys
why you're
think?
2.1. She was
little-
0.11.
Yeah, so
When they
hers was, like,
tested
way
her,
lower.
when
Oh,
they
that's
actually
that chick?
tested her, she was 0.11, but then they're saying that she would have been 0.17 when
that's
the
her, huh?
collision happened.
Damn, Margaret.
So do you guys think
You're gonna go do a conjugal visit?
Nah.
Oh shit.
Nah, I'm not gonna visit her.
But do you guys think that the sentencing would have been different if it was like a Mexican or black person? that
Hell
killed?
yeah.
Definitely.
Why?
There would have been
Why do you guys
deportation
think
in
that?
mind.
Why?
Because it's always like that. You know why?
I don't know why. That's
You know
what I'm
why?
asking.
They're trying to
Shout
just
out
keep
to
us
one of
out.
the one of my white homies. He was giving me up a little bit how the court system goes, and so I guess once an incident happens, before they even start judging you of like if you were guilty or innocent, they look back in like history, whatever. So let's say Hispanics, yeah, let's say the percentage of Hispanics that get into like DUI incidents were they guilty, were they this, whatever, they look back in time, they're like, all right, well, it looks like 85% of the time they were guilty, so before we even start looking deep into this, we're just gonna say he's guilty, or you know what I mean, or the amount of the percentage of a white man that actually raped the white girl, let's say it was like he had mental issues or whatever, you know what I mean, instead of them saying that he actually did it, they would look between that or if a black man would actually rape a young chick, and you know what I mean. Like I don't know how to explain it to you, but pretty much, yeah, they go all the way back before, and so they look at the percentage, and then once they see it, they kind of already judge it off that before they even start going like in full details to really make sure. And that's why it's harder for us, you know what I mean, like Hispanics and blacks to,
just
pretty
color.
much, pretty much to like beat a case or continue to to try to really fight innocent, you know what I mean, because they just go off off the history.
Yeah, and God forbid you already have a record.
I appreciate that. That's kind of the answer I was looking for.
So that's what he was telling me about. He was like, yeah, dude, this shit's crazy. And he was telling me a lot about it. And he knew a lot about that. He's like, yeah, it's super crazy. He's like, I think it's fucked up, as a white person, seeing that this is what they do. And he was like, even if the white dude is completely guilty, he's like, the fact that the percentage amount of them that would actually do it is low, he has like a 90% possibility to get out free than, you know what I mean, the black man who really didn't touch a person or, a chick, and they're going to give him like a hella long sentence. You feel me? So that shit was crazy.
So for future people trying to commit a crime, better look at them statistics. Because if it says that your race is more likely to do something, then
dude, that's crazy.
Yeah,
that plays a big role. But do you guys think that's how they determine whether you're guilty or not? Like at first,
I think it goes like before that. Before they go to the whole statistic, let's say just me an example, and I was put in the same position as she was, right? Let's say that God forbid this shit happens tomorrow. They'll look at my record and see that I already have a DUI on mine, and they'll be like, "Oh, well, you know what? It's no question. You've done this before." You didn't kill anybody before, but that was a possibility. Now you did it this time. So, you know what I mean?
I mean, that makes sense, though.
Yeah.
Based on the history, it makes sense.
But even though, like, I mean,
they're judging off
they still have to do the investigation. Yeah. But just based off that, they're going to be like, oh, you know what? No, more than likely he's guilty. Let's save the money instead of, like...
Let's say you never had those past things. Like, you never had a DUI, but they look at your race as a Hispanic. Does that still affect...
Yeah,
well, basically that's what DJ said. That's how it works. Yeah. That's how they initially
what the charges
give you the charges. Yeah,
but that's crazy, man.
It also depends on your judge.
That too, but still, if they go based on statistic right off the bat, that's like a national thing. It's not like he knows, right?
Is that what they're all taught in judge school or whatever they go to?
No, but every judge, like after so many case after case after case, and you don't know what that judge has been through. Maybe that judge lost a daughter to someone driving, so he's gonna go ahead and attack that person harder than he would maybe a murder victim, just due to the fact that, all right, well, I lost my daughter this way, I know how it feels. And even though they say they ain't supposed to take shit personally, just like cops aren't supposed to take shit personally, but they do it. Feelings get in the way.
It's just human nature. It's normal.
Yeah. But I mean, when you take those job positions, you gotta go ahead and just leave that.
Be biased.
You have to, yeah.
Yeah, but I bet it's hard. I bet it's hard sometimes.
It has to be, man. We're all human,
That's why.
Speaking of putting feelings to the side, man, I was working, so I was out there in PG, and PG had their farmers market, and shit. For the first time, I saw someone with the MAGA hat on walking.
I haven't seen that. How did you feel?
I was driving. I was driving my work van.
A what hat?
The MAGA hat.
Nigga, I was at
America Great hat.
At the good old days festival. I seen a little white girl with a MAGA hat.
It was a white lady with the hat on.
She was a teen.
She was a teen.
Yeah.
Well, the lady I saw was like, she looked a bit older.
That didn't.
Yeah. I was driving and I was like, what? I was, oh shit! So like, first time seeing it.
I looked at it and obviously I took it. I was like, man, this bitch is really wearing this hat. But then I thought about it. I was like, it's a hat. This bitch probably doesn't even know shit. Her dumb daddy probably got it for her. I'm not gonna do it,
Oh we see a child with it on, but
I'm not supposed to do nothing about it. But I mean, with everything,
I wanted to go up to her and be like, nice hat, but that's pretty much it.
No, I mean, with everything that's going on, I would say that the people hosting the event has at least some type of right. If people feel uncomfortable and stuff like that, you feel me? Unless it's the people hosting the event's daughter.
I mean, it was like a farmer's market. It was like anybody could
just
come.
A farmer's market,
anybody walking through. It was like
I guess you can't discriminate, so they can't really tell her nothing. I guess they can advise her to not wear it. Or
I haven't seen that, but I mean, like, I don't think that it would bother me as much, because what's the difference from someone wearing that hat and then me pulling up to the car in front of me at a stoplight and it says Trump 2020.
Yeah,
it's still showing the same support. It's just one's a hat and one's a bumper sticker, but it's still the same shit.
Yeah,
but people like I see videos like, take that shit off, like like he's a fucking racist. Obviously, he's a racist, but I mean, like, relax. Like,
yeah, I feel like I can't be that person. I'm not gonna waste my energy to. Yeah,
because you scoot down to their level. You've seen all these videos where
Yeah.
they're telling people that are speaking Spanish, like, don't speak Spanish, speak English.
Oh, yeah.
We're pretty much scooping to their level. Don't wear that hat.
Yeah,
type of shit.
yeah. You know how crazy and stupid those people look like.
Yeah.
So we're in America, speak English, this and that.
Yeah.
Whoop-de-wah. You know how that's
they
how they
look-
would look at you like, why is this crazy nigga telling this
Yeah,
telling this person
why
what
is
to
he
wear,
tripping
what
over?
not to
Yeah,
wear?
yeah, why is he tripping over?
At the end of the
hat?
day, people can wear what they want, support what they want. I don't give a shit.
Yeah,
Fuck politics.
Eric, don't give a shit.
Me vale verga.
I mean, I always had like a fan. Like after I saw that, I had a fantasy of just walking like past them and just like
Yeah, just pow. You don't need that shit. Stomp on
neck.
it.
That's neck.
Stomp on it and then
Crazy.
and give him a
Trump, huh? That's a neck.
Remember necks? Fuck.
Hated that. Remember fresh cut? Every time you get a fresh cut, they smack the back of your head.
It's like one person did it, then everybody's like,
Nah, remember Bangkok?
What?
Oh my god.
What
Fuck that.
What was that? What was that when they knee you in the ass?
That's when they
Punch
punch
you in the dick.
on your judge.
Oh,
shit.
I thought that was
Nut
cup chick. I thought
Oh,
it was
Cup Chick,
Cup
Bangkok,
Chick.
because they'd be like, what's the capital of Taiwan or Japan? I was like, I don't know. And they'd be like, Bangkok, and boom, they hit you.
Oh, bang.
I seen DJ Square up off one of those, bro.
He's like, not my cock.
Nigga put his hands up so quick, bro.
He said, "You hit my print."
He was like, my print ain't never been the same, bro.
This cock ain't getting banged, homie.
Man, I remember
It only made it stronger.
I remember I was
have
in
you seen those
elementary.
monks
cuz-
that fucking train with their fucking shit and like they get kicked and like carry boulders and whatnot?
They tie fucking boulders and
yeah,
bricks to
that's
their
just
fucking
crazy.
sack.
Man.
They hit each other in the nuts, dude. Like,
They pretty much
Yeah.
they kick each other in the
Kick
nuts.
each other.
Yeah.
I was in elementary, bro, and I
Oh,
remember
man.
I don't know why I was an asshole. I'm still an asshole. I was talking to my homie. Shout out to my homie. He
Shout out to
the
my
homie.
homie. Shout out to
I'm
my
not gonna
homie.
say his
Shout
name.
homie.
I'm not gonna say his name. But shit, we were just talking. He's a close nigga to me, and I don't know. I was like, all right, later, bro. And he was like, all right, and I kick him in the nuts, and I take off running
For no reason.
for no reason. I was that fucked up nigga. And then I'm sitting in class. I don't know. I see this nigga coming to my class. He's crying. You gotta go to the principal's office. I'm like, fuck. And I'm walking out and I was like, bro, you really told him? He was like, yeah, dude, they saw me crying. That shit hurt. Why'd you run? I was like, I don't know. I didn't think I kicked you that hard.
Bro, it's a fucking kick, bro. It's a nuts. My nuts is sensitive just right now,
And then I
bro.
always say I
Oh
went
my
to the
God,
principal. Bro, I ended in high school. I got in trouble, and I was not for the same shit.
I was about to say.
I wasn't doing that in high school.
I was
I wasn't
grabbing
doing that in high
nuts.
school.
He's still the same.
I wasn't doing that in high school.
Same
I got in trouble
NPC.
for some other shit. And I remember they pulled out my files, and it was like, so yeah, and they're just going through my shit, and then they pulled that up. So like, why'd you kick this person right here? Like, are you violent? I was like, wait, what? They're
didn't know
like,
they
yeah, in
kept that
elementary, you
kick.
kicked a whoop-de-wop in the groin, and you made him cry. I was like, damn, y'all have that? I was like, that's my friend. I was just playing around. I was an asshole.
Yeah, it was like, I was ahead of my time, huh?
I was ahead of
you
my
see this shit
time,
on
huh?
YouTube now.
Yeah. Man, imagine I would have gotten so much views, probably so much fucking streams. Yeah, look at this asshole kid kicking his friend in the nuts.
You'd be like a YouTube pranker. You just kick people in the nuts.
Man,
I
you
would
guys
have been a
remember-
hardcore pranker, probably. Like bad. I remember
Hurting people bad.
Yeah.
I would
Fucked
leave
up.
fucking thumbtacks on the bed when my
Oh.
brother was sleeping, so when he'll fucking roll around, he'll roll on the shit.
That's fucked up. That's not even funny.
Like, I don't know, bro. I was an
Ouch.
asshole. I was an
I'd
asshole.
be heated.
I remember the first time I watched How High. The next day, I went to school with a bottle of baby powder.
Oh,
Started pimp slapping people.
Oh, I'm weak.
Remember bro.
I know who you're talking about.
Were you
That
there?
big
Were you-
old
Yeah,
hand.
yeah, I
Tell the
was there.
story. Tell the story.
No, we can't say
No
We can't
names,
say
no
names.
names.
People want to know.
But,
We can't say names.
supposedly
But
people
one big
wanna know.
one big
Supposedly the
homie.
homie asked for a big old handful, right? This nigga told me the story.
So let them tell it.
Tell it, DJ, he was there.
Oh, all I was gonna say is one big homie, and let's just say big because he had big ass hands and he's a big ass motherfucker. Had a hella baby powder, and you slapped some bitch like right in the face, some chick, and this chick was hella big too. So it's like big on big crime type of thing.
Big on big crime.
He
heard it here first.
He smacked her in the face, and her whole face was just
with the biggest print,
with the biggest like powder print ever
of a fucking ass.
Yeah, and she couldn't believe it. Like she even run towards him. She was just really surprised. She's like, "What?" In shock. Yeah, and he's just laughing like.
Kids are mean, bro.
Nah, but for a big dude, he had like a very like childish laugh. It was hella funny.
And I'm pretty sure he had a heavy hand, nigga.
Oh, bro,
I'm pretty sure he had a heavy
hand.
It
was like one paw of his was like 2 months.
Bro, every time I would shake his hand, I'd be like, "Fuck, man, I feel like such a bitch, bro." Like,
well, dude, his hand was like a catcher mitten.
Yeah.
That's just crazy.
That's crazy, dude. Like, why? Why did we do these things? Why did we do these?
Why did we do these?
Hey, weren't y'all
Young
smacking
and dumb.
bitches in the ass with that shit too?
No, we were not.
Yeah.
No, this is Colton. I didn't go to Colton.
Statutes of limitations is over. It's been like 10 years.
We didn't use baby power. We
can't
were
get
just
me sued.
smacking.
We did.
Bro, they had slap ass Wednesdays and Fridays.
Yeah,
like,
that's why we were
the
just
shit-
smacking.
The shit that was going on back in the day, like, fuck. This
I
shit,
know.
You could never get away
if
with
that
it.
shit goes on now, kids are getting arrested.
Real
It
shit.
still does.
Kids
bro.
are getting arrested.
My little
Still
cousin's
does.
talking about it.
About
Timmy
smacking
assaulting
their
girls in the ass, bro. That's like a little middle school shit, bro. Like
Yeah,
those
real shit.
And every girl that liked it, they're sluts now.
Oh yeah,
They're sluts.
100%.
Oh, they got kids.
101%.
Yes, that's real.
I remember you were like, you're not supposed to grab an ass like this. You should put a finger in the middle and then cup the cheeks. And like,
I never thought about that.
You're pretty much dry fingering me, and I was like, oh fuck.
My
Who
bad.
taught you that, nigga?
I don't even remember.
Yeah,
I don't even remember.
That shit hurt.
Oh shit, that's
Making our ears bleed.
I call that shit the claw.
All right, moving on before we start incriminating
happened?
ourselves a little
Motel
more.
sex place.
A little deeper.
A little deeper.
It was consensual.
After
She told you that what you were doing, what you were causing, so she knew.
Yeah. I mean, we get on the phone after and be like, I can't believe you did that.
But I liked it.
but you liked it.
All right, so moving on.
Speaking more crime. More crime. This is the crime episode.
No. We are not professionals. Disclosure: we are not professional criminals. Anyways, what does it say? Motel 6 pays $12 million lawsuit. What's that all about?
After sharing guest info with ICE.
That's fucked up.
That is fucked up.
But I think that comes down to the ownership. Me working with hotels and stuff like that. Like,
Yeah.
the owners says give the list to the cops if they ask for it. You know,
No questions asked.
no questions asked. They say
No
cooperate with them. But according to the law, like, it's illegal. Like,
Yeah.
by law, you cannot tell the cops your guest list. By law, you can't let the cops into the room, let alone anybody into the room. It's called the innkeeper's law, where, like, if you rent a hotel room, that becomes your property for the
night or however.
for whatever the agreement is. You know, you check in at 3, you get check out at 11.
Yeah.
That becomes your property as long as you paid for it. You know.
Yeah.
And by law, like, cops aren't allowed, or the people at the hotel aren't allowed to open the door for cops and give them keys and shit like that.
But be honest, I mean, probably like 9 times out of 10, they're still getting in there, right? Because most hotels are going to cooperate,
I've
right?
seen a good 8 raids at the hotels I worked at.
Shit.
Like, you see the whole gang. Like, we give undercover cops different keys for empty rooms, so they're all watching. I seen all the undercover.
No way, really?
All the cars that be rolling in, and then all the officers. Then you see the real officers pull up with like M16s and everything.
Shit.
And they have the little the loudspeaker saying, "Room da 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 da. We know you're in there. Come outside." Like some real TV shit, bro.
Dude. And you're just right there.
And I'm sitting there like, fuck.
Wait,
Bro,
wait,
was like, what
wait,
am I
wait,
telling
wait,
these
wait,
guests
wait.
that are coming in?
Me
you
and
know,
this
like,
nigga in Vegas thought that shit was going down when we were at a dispensary.
Oh,
But
yeah.
but it was actually a fucking novella.
Yeah, they were recording a novella, but they had straight up SWAT covering the entire parking lot.
I'm right
And we
here.
were like,
I'm pulling in, bro. I pull in next to a dark SUV. I could tell it was a female. You know, she was all covered up, masked up, but I saw the eyes. It was, you know, female eyes. You know, because it aroused me.
Did you stare into her soul?
I did, bro. I was like, damn, bad bitch.
Did
Nah,
you
I'm
say
playing.
bitch?
I did because she had the big old AR, nigga. And I'm like, I'm pulling in. I'm telling Ronnie, I was like, bruh, is the dispensary about to get raided? Like, how's the laws out here? And we park in front of like a fucking Motel 6 or Motel looking shit. And he's like, nah, I think they're about to raid the fucking motel. And we're about to wait. But we're like, fuck it, we just go inside, we come back out, and the fucking movie director's telling us to get out the way, like to move and hide for a little bit. They're shooting a scene, this and that. Okay. He couldn't even pronounce the name of the novela.
Okay.
Wait, going back to what you said about the hotel, you said that officers go undercover and they just rent rooms and just be in there.
They don't rent rooms. Like, let's say the leading investigator, just let's use proper terms. He comes in and asks for a guest list first, so they verify the other person there. So they leave, verify, come back, and say what rooms around it, under it, or above it are available that we could use that are empty. So we give them keys to those rooms, so they're communicating to each other, you know, on radio. And as soon as the main police show up, I guess, then they all come out of the rooms in case he runs or some shit. Like, it's pretty crazy. It's a whole operation. But I think it's good for me because I knew who all the undercover cops were. You know, like, if they used to have a green van.
Was that bald dude with the big ass beard there? Big old dude?
I don't even know. It was mainly Monterey PD.
This nigga will be a Seaside.
No, the investigators are from Seaside though.
No, this was a detective.
Well, all those people. But I never seen no one like that. But yeah, they had like a green van. They probably changed it. That was years ago. And they had like a dope fucking 300, like with 24s and everything. Yeah.
Just trying to make it look hood a little bit.
Yeah.
It was just crazy because I remember I went to the police station with my mom one time to ask for like some information. So I'd be there and translate and shit. And I see someone with a hoodie. It says Seaside on the back, Seaside beanie, and they just open the door nonchalant and go into the police station. So I was like, oh, all right, you was out here probably just trying to score some drugs or some shit, see who an actual drug dealer is, you know what I mean? But the fact that they go ahead and just be like, oh, everybody, you know, when the Seaside hoodies and the Seaside beanies, like everybody had one, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna just blend in. I was like,
that's how you gotta do it, bro.
Yeah,
it's crazy, bro. It's crazy.
They look and then they.
But yeah, I saw good 6 of those, which was pretty interesting. The first time it happened, I was kind of like, "What the fuck?"
Did you ever get confronted with like that situation? Like, hey, we need a key for this room.
Yeah, well, I'm there, so they asked me. I'm the only one there, so they asked me what's going on.
Were you like, that's against the law?
No, because the owner said cooperate with them, you know.
Yeah, but you didn't know, huh? You probably didn't know.
I didn't know that. No, I looked into it, you know. Shit. And then
imagine you get arrested for letting them. All right, you let us now.
They sue us.
It's like, all right, Ricky,
you're arrested too.
But you get smart, bro. Like, if you guys want to get smart, you guys got to work at a hotel. Like, you gain so much game, bro. Like, I've seen tons of pimps, prostitutes, drugs being cooked, and like everything, bro.
I don't know. I worked at a hotel.
Have you worked in the front desk?
That's why no.
Okay.
Well, what kind of hotels? Like those motels or like?
I would say the franchise. Not independently owned, not the
not
major,
like Hyatt,
you know?
Not like Hyatt, huh?
Hyatt, that's like an up standard.
Yeah.
It could happen too. I've never worked at Hyatt. I'm talking about more like the mid levels, more for the public.
Yeah.
You know? But
anything with a lodge in there or anything with a number. Lodge? With a 6 or a 9.
That's right next to a gas station.
Or a CVS.
Yeah, I mean, it's right next to the strip.
Anything around there.
It's right next to the strip.
No, yeah, but it's pretty crazy. But it's interesting, bro. I seen a lot, learned a lot, you know, but made a lot of friends, good friends and bad friends, you know. Just to let everybody know, not all pimps are bad, you know. Some women are there by choice.
Thank you.
A lot of women are there by choice. It just happens that either they know how to game them up or they're in love, bro. Like a lot of times it's not even their fault. Like they want to do it.
Yeah.
You know, they see they're making money, they need protection, and that's how it works.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so just to clarify that not all pimps are bad, you know?
It's okay. It's okay to have them over for dinner.
Unless you a gorilla pimp.
He said have them for dinner. Nah, but shit.
Hey, man, they bring their own glass. They bring the pimp cup.
Mom, have a plate for my pimp.
It's by
Mom,
choice,
he's
not
coming
force,
by.
you little
He
whore.
doesn't force me to do anything. I love it.
So going back to the lawsuit, so
Motel.
the reason they're getting Motel 6 is getting a lawsuit is to try to close the deal. Why they got in trouble for giving the guest list to ICE. Well, we did cover that, didn't we?
We didn't explain the reason why, huh? I mean,
I think we did.
The ICE just like demanded for it,
is
and
the
they cooperated.
deportation team that deports immigrants and shit like that. How many
immigrants?
Huh?
How many immigrants did they get? They got
I don't know.
80,000.
That's probably in total.
I think they shared 80,000 guests, and that the ICE was looking for Hispanic sounding names. Like right there, it says Latino sounding names.
Yeah.
So they're looking for those, and they were just. That's fucked up. Just because my last name is like a Garcia, they're gonna fucking charge into my door because my last name is Garcia. But
no, they're gonna investigate you.
They're gonna investigate me.
What's crazy is that these people giving up guest lists, like they're gonna check your employees too. Then you're out of shit out of luck. Like, you got no employees.
You got no housekeeping no more.
Exactly. Yeah.
Didn't they just raid an entire factory in Texas or something?
Oh, I did see that. Yeah.
Right.
That's where they got the whole big break on I don't know how many immigrants.
And the one in Texas, right?
Yeah. That's like I don't know how many immigrants he took. That was like a big old ring.
Well, a lot of immigrants do work in factories because
because I mean
people don't want to work in factories.
Yeah, exactly. And factories accept. They probably hire people without IDs. They probably hire people without the birth certificate.
As long as you're a hard worker, which they are.
So yeah,
and don't complain.
Yeah, because it's probably
and
better.
I'm pretty
for
sure they're not getting paid what they're supposed to.
Yeah, it's probably better for the employer, so that way they have the advantage of look, I'll pay you this much, which is minimal, but if you try to work somewhere else, it's gonna be more difficult.
Sometimes they don't even pay them. It's like get out of here. I'll call ICE.
Yeah,
that's true.
And then someone tries to leave. Where else are they gonna get a job? It's tough. So, yeah, but you guys want to shift over to Lil Nas X.
Lil Nas X.
I don't even know who this guy is,
close
man.
it off with Lil Nas X.
He's
pretty much someone
he's a
called
rapper, country singer.
He's a rapper.
He's a rapper, but he's going
he needs to stop.
into
That's what he is.
country in the country genre.
Yeah, so when he first came out with Old Town Road, this is what the song is called. He was up there in the billboards, but then they took him off because they say he wasn't country. I'm sure they felt it wasn't country because it has the beats.
I think
the beats
we
pretty
heard
sick.
part of it. I think we did, yeah.
Because it has a whole like big old bass in it and shit like that. And then Billy Ray Cyrus came through. What's up?
No, I remember this video I saw.
Then he got Billy Cyrus to come through and like, all right, if it's not country, let's see if I have this little country legend on here that they like so much and see what happens.
Well,
and now he's number one on the
That's
200
crazy.
Billboard.
But one of my favorite motivators called Gary Vee. He explained it like he saw the trend of people getting in mixed with country and just Lil Xan just did it.
No, Nas X.
Lil Nas made it to the point where it was actually kind of popping. So
Yeah.
he did it like at the right time. So
To me, it's pretty dope because it could just be a whole nother category of country.
It
Well,
is,
he's not
but
the
I mean-
first person to do it.
Yeah, he's not. But
You
it
remember
just happens.
Nelly
that-
did it with Tim McGraw.
Nelly.
I
Yeah.
fuck with that.
There's
Over and over
wasn't it like a
again.
country
I think it was
rapper? Wasn't there a country rapper like Big Smo?
There's a lot.
Right,
There's
right. DJ?
The white dude with the red beard.
I think so. Right, we kind of made fun of Dustin and compared him to him. Right? That
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Big Smo. Was that his name? Big Smo. Hey,
Hey,
Junior, you want to look up Big Smo?
You talking about Bubba
Hey,
Sparks?
bro, Dustin should thank us for so much fame and we give him on this motherfucker.
Big Smo, I think.
Big
He
Schmo.
had his own.
Hey, what was that?
And there's some country singers that spit some bars.
His
I
own
know.
video that we seen.
Yeah, I think that's the one they're talking about.
Yeah, that's the
That's the
guy.
same
Look, go to images.
That looks just like Dustin.
Big Smo.
Nah, the country one.
That was Dustin way
That's the one they're
back
talking about,
before the
Lil
whole
Nas X,
bullshit.
the Lil Nas X. I think that's the one. Yeah,
Hey, can you play the video Lil Nas X?
Yeah, play it.
that's the
Go
one
on
where he's in the
YouTube.
cowboy suit when he's like, right?
the-
doing-
with
the blue
yeah. That's the one your cousin
That's
showed
it?
us.
And
That's
it's
the-
funny.
No.
It's funny because I guess in the song he's talking about having a cowboy hat from Gucci.
Right.
No.
Remember,
But they don't even
your
make
cousin
hats.
was saying something about
He was
like,
talking about
it's
it's just
the
the
country,
flex.
is it
Like
rap?
they don't even make hats.
Remember, he was confused.
You already have it up
think- I
there.
think
It's right there, Old Town.
No, it's just so popular that it's already there.
Nah, that's not it.
It's not it.
That's it.
Oh no, I guess that's the original. I want to play a different one. Can you go up and put Lil Nas? Is it Old Town Road?
Yeah.
Wait, it might be that one with the horse.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Is it?
It is
So
that one.
he was right
With
the first time?
Yeah.
No.
So it's just horses?
That's not it.
Oh, it was a video?
Down,
What do you
audio?
What do you look? What do you want to
scroll
look for?
down. Keep
You
scrolling.
want to see the video?
No, scroll down. Keep scrolling.
It was the top one.
No, I'm not looking for the actual video.
Oh, you're looking for a parody?
I'm looking for this video I saw the other night.
Well, you gotta tell us what it is.
Oh,
It's the same,
bro. This
same
is
one, bro.
YouTube.
It's
It's
the
not
same one.
Pornhub, folks.
It's the same one.
No,
It's YouTube,
I'm about
not
to look for it.
you
I'm about to look for it.
Lil Nas
Well, yeah,
X.
you can play that song and see.
He was trying to type in Lil Nasty, but he just hit a typo.
Remember the one JD showed us? That's the one I'm trying to
Yeah,
say.
that's the one. That's
This is the
one, bro.
original, right? He popped out with this.
So, pretty sure it's
No,
not.
that's just the game.
It's not that.
the
I
Road
think
Redemption?
he dropped
That's
this
the game,
video.
bro.
Did he?
Yeah, to match up with the song.
Oh.
Everybody down
Yeah, it was this
south,
one.
like,
Though. This was
goddamn.
a song though. This is the song. Remember, your cousin was thinking it was country.
It's a
But
rap
it's a
song.
mixture. It's a mixture of country and
It's a
Yeah, see?
Yeah, but remember it was some other dude on it. That's the
Fat
one.
Billy
Yeah,
Fat Fool.
the fat-
it's a rap song with country elements. I think that's what I heard it being explained. It's a rap
I
song
fuck
with
with the
country
beat.
elements.
The beat is hard. I fuck with the
Yeah.
beat.
Cool with the bass, the hi hats.
You just don't like country.
I just hate country music so much.
Eric likes it.
You know who has the highest rate of suicides out of all artists? Country musicians.
For real?
Yeah.
Is it?
You want to know why?
Why?
Because all they talk about is tractors and whiskey and their dogs and their horses.
Supposedly, he won an award. It was on Billboard, right? But they took his song out.
That's
Like,
why they
didn't
took it
count?
off because it said it's not country.
It's not country.
And
But now it is.
And then he gets Billy Ray Cyrus, and now he's on there.
No, Billy Ray Cyrus jumped
Oh,
on
shit.
it.
No, I'm
Can't
tripping.
nobody tell me nothing.
He's an opportunist, I think. Billy Ray Cyrus.
But type in
He
unofficial.
got rich off
video.
his daughter, bro. Come on.
Nah, he was known in the whole
The
country.
Yeah, but he got
This
rich
is the
off
first
his
video I
daughter.
saw.
bro.
This is the first video I saw. Watch this.
Just watch. Just watch. So this is a parody? Oh, yeah.
Is it the real one?
Nah.
I thought it was a real one.
You thought it was a real one? With that kind of font? That kind of editing?
Keenan from Keenan and Kel?
Oh, bro.
I'm weak. He's doing the truffle shuffle, dude.
What happened to Fat Trail, bro? Fuck.
Bro.
I swear I thought this was the original video.
You thought this was the
I
hype?
thought this was a shit. I'm like, what the fuck?
Is this what people hyped about?
Well, he's obviously from like the country. He's from the country, obviously. This dude right here making the parody.
Yeah.
But yeah. Cool. So we ended on this. Fade out. Thank you everybody for listening today.
Okay.
And stay tuned. Our apologies for
Can I tell you something?
last week. Go ahead.
Wait, what? We done?
Yeah, we done.
Wait, what was you want to say?
I was just saying, he's like, please don't tell me nothing. Like, oh, can nobody tell me nothing? I just wanted to
All
tell
right,
him
just
to
one thing, guys.
turn it off.
If you guys ever in a situation where you got the opportunity to go anal on a stripper, don't.
Why is that?
Why?
Don't. Stay
Don't.
tuned. No, come in next week to find out why.
Find out on the
Find
next
out on the
episode.
episode.
Next time.
You don't know what they ate, bro. You don't know what they ate.
Well, if you're
tell
gonna do
him.
anal, this all right. We starting the next episode with anal.
All right. Special guest, Anal. All right. Bye, guys.
Young anal.
Thank you guys for tuning in.
Deuces.
Slide through.
All right.
Peace.
Yart.